got more real selector and real sound. We'll make real. All the other selectors like a train. Just leave the place. Clear the area. Do what you tell them. And show them how to make real.
Yo, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Or starting of a good weekend, right? You guys are just starting the weekend? I know I just know. Let's see. What's up, Brad? As Brad looks around, looking for his cat.
It took a little while. I didn't know I was here. Usually it's you and Mike doing your banter, and then
Mike is about to jump in right now. I had him not jump in because it would mess up the counter, but he's about to jump in now. Let me tell him it's cool to jump in now. You can jump in now. So today is a very relaxed stream, just doing a couple side projects, nothing crazy. And what I did promise in later on this stream, I know we had a question on our live stream on last Friday, but Mike or somebody asked about how to paint skin. So we're going to do that. We're going to see about painting skin.
So you decided to use the Guyver as your example because
no, yes, Mike. Mike's going to do the skin. Mike's going to do the skin. Let's do this. And what are you working on, Brad? Oh, Captain America.
I want to go through and find like the original designs of these Marvel characters because some of them are so ridiculous looking. Like I want to find the original Ant-Man design. I'm trying to because the original designs are so ridiculous. And this one's not ridiculous, obviously, but this is just kind of like this is a palate cleanser. This is a warm up. I'm gonna try and do the original version here. With the scales and the wings and stuff.
Let's see who you're working on, Bradley. I've been working on this for a little bit. It's my Guyver model. So hopefully by the end of this month I'll be done with it. It's been like the only model that I've been working on outside of Stylus stuff. So hopefully I can like stop and like because I want to pose it. I need to rig it. I need to retopologize it. So a lot of that. But my goal today is to get a lot of the pieces out of its weird Sculptures Pro stage and start to use real subdivision levels after I work on the hand. Mike's coming in. He was eating some breakfast, and I couldn't have him jump in while the countdown was coming because it would have messed up the countdown. But I messaged him. He should be in a little bit.
Eating breakfast at noon. I don't understand.
There he is.
What's up?
Good morning. Afternoon.
What up, Ram? What's up, Brad? Bradley. You doing
What you gonna be doing,
today,
man?
Brad?
What you gonna be doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what that A is. What you doing?
I'm doing original Captain America here, like big swashbuckler boots, Captain America.
Oh, word. Okay. I'm either gonna be doing Lion-O or now you got me wanting to do my zombie Captain America.
I was gonna say you have a Captain America who's just sitting around waiting.
I should finish it.
I mean, you were pretty close, weren't you? Like just working on the viscera at this point.
Yeah, I think I was working on the guts and I got grossed out, so I stopped. That's what it was.
Mike, Ram wants to know, is your last interview link up yet?
Last interview link? What are we talking about? The interview link. What are you talking about, Ram?
I think you mentioned the last stream that you did some interviews, and you wanted to know if they're available yet.
Oh, yeah. I did a couple for Sideshow, and they're not out yet. I think one comes out on the 8th, which is soon, right? Like Monday? Or Tuesday?
Yeah, the 8th is Monday.
Yeah, and then there's one that I did for hip hop with ODB with Sideshow, and that's coming out shortly after that. They're both kind of ODB-ish. Yeah, so.
Once they're up and ready, I'll link them in our Discord so you guys will be able to. I'll now message everyone, so you'll get an alert, Ram. So if you're sub to our Discord, you'll get an alert for them.
Also, my Intel commercial kind of thing comes out soon as well.
Oh yeah, is that going to be like online?
Yeah, that's going to be online. So it's.
Are you able to talk much about that yet?
Yeah. I mean, I saw a rough cut of it. Look really, really cool. I mean, it's basically Intel got me some equipment, and I did a collaboration with them and Corel and Wacom and MSI, and did this kind of workflow piece that they had me. That's what I flew out to California for, and they did this really cool video thing in Hollywood. The grimy part of Hollywood, not the pretty part. I don't know if there's a pretty part of Hollywood anymore.
I was gonna say,
like
is there a pretty part of Hollywood?
I don't know, man. Like LA now all looks like Grand Theft Auto. I am not lying. Like Hollywood looked like Grand Theft Auto, dude. It's scary. So that happened. But the video is supposed to be dope. And from what I understand, it's doing well in the offices and Intel. They like it.
Let's see. Ram wants to know that we hear about the Batgirl movie cancellation.
Sure did. Sure did. Well, how many millions did they waste on that? What did they say? 10 million? 20 million?
No, it was a ridiculous amount. I thought it was like a $90 million thing. 90
million? It was $1 billion they wasted? Let's keep going. Trillion? You know how they do.
I guess when you got it to burn, I guess. With that new Discovery money.
Why are they gonna pull the plug on the Black Batgirl though? That's what I want to know.
That.
Yeah, that kind of make me up. That kind of make me quizzical. Quixonic, is that wrong, Brad? You're a teacher.
I wouldn't use that word for that one, but
Puzzled.
Hey, puzzled would work. Nonplussed. That's a good word for that.
Oh, look at how this green screens this out. You can't even see it barely. Look, Oh, it's a invisible Rubik's Cube.
Did you you brought your green screen to your remote location?
Whoa, why is my screen looking like that? That's not right at all. No, I did not. That's not right.
Is that the NVIDIA
Aha.
green screen cutting out?
No, it's the fact that my it looks like my resolution is all wrong.
Oh no, I'm asking how you got your good cutout on you yourself. Are you using
Oh,
your green
no.
screen or?
No, that's just what you call Studio,
Okay.
Video Studio. Let me fix
What's
this.
up, Ryan?
Oh, Brian.
Who is that? Ryan who?
Raymac.
Oh, what's up, dude? Whoa. What is that? That's not. Look at that. That's not right. There you go. That's better.
It's like, what are you working on, Mike? He's working on OBS.
I'm working on getting on Bradley's nerves, and I'm doing it, son. I'm doing it. Too soon?
No comment. No comment. No comment.
In the never-ending Lino saga, what part are you working on now?
Brad, thank you for your
first-
consistency, Brad.
Yeah, and also, not for nothing, you're part of the reason this is a never-ending project, you douche. This is mostly your fault. Mostly. Yeah, no. Now I'm just adding fur. So I now have I got the arm kind of finished up here, and I'm just adding fur. It's all about that fur game, baby. What I do want to do, I saw this not new. I saw this artist on Instagram who had like really good details in his like a lot of high frequency detail going on. So I want to put some of that in my armor, I think. I was also thinking about resculpting his chest and abs. He's never going to be done.
he's like, good work.
It ain't ever going to be done. Yeah, if I turn that off, where is it?
You're thinking about resculpting his chest and abs?
I wanted his. I feel like he could be a little more like epic in the abel region. That's a word, right?
Yeah.
You know what this is? This is all just me putting off doing more fur, actually.
How much? You got more fur to do?
Oh, dude, do I? What? I got so much fur to do. His legs are only half done.
So, Mike, I didn't tell you this. I kind of did, but I didn't. Like when I posted your stream, I volunteered that you would do a skin painting demo at some point today.
I could do that. So some of what I did on him is like adding these areas that feel like the lighter, his thinner fur, the smaller fur, like on his arm here, is that's all the light areas, right? And then up when it gets to his bicep, like that's almost like when you look at an animal stomach, like it doesn't even have fur on it. It's really small or whatever. Is that a thing? I don't know. I wanted to show off his vein, so it's my solution.
Yeah,
You're looking for human skin painting. Human skin painting.
Human skin painting. Well, your mouth wrote a check that your ass can't cash. I didn't say anything about that. I didn't sign up for that.
I said you could do it. You could do it. 10 seconds.
All right.
It could be a reel. It could be a reel.
Let's open up that cap. Let's see what we got. Maybe I can do some cap skin.
I mean, you got your Thor you're working on too. He's got skin.
Oh,
I mean,
that Thor is so
the
under.
cap is a zombie cap, so it might not be exactly what they're looking.
What's up, B? Who's chest folder? $300 later, I got my capture card working on my Mac.
It's about time. What are you using that for?
So the issue, I'm using my Mac now, but going into my computer, but the issue I had was that the cam link wasn't able to work because I have too many USB ports being used on my computer, so it wasn't getting enough signal. So 2 months ago, they released a new capture card that I bought, and that seems to do the trick.
Oh, you know what I could do? I know what I do.
So I probably got another extra cam link on that you can use if you need it, that I will not be using.
What is it? Is it the 4K one?
Yeah.
That was the one I told you I just bought, and I was like, "Hey, Bradley, you got an extra one?" You're like, "Nah."
Yeah, but I was trying to fix my problem.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, maybe do better next time, dude.
Hey, if you're still within your return policy, I can just send you the one I got. It's collecting dust.
I probably am. What was it, like $100, right?
Yeah.
That thing has done me well, man. Like that, the camera that I like getting that DSLR as the camera, and then you guys don't even know. I bought these big umbrella lights for the studio, and I recorded on my phone in UHD the other day, and man, it looked so good. I see how people do whole movies with their phone. All right, maybe we do a little skin painting on Wolvie here.
All right, so I just learned something just recently. I don't know if you all know this. Maybe you do. But you see here how I have my little A as my insert mesh here on the cap's head, right?
Yeah.
And if I were to just drag it out, it would go on and it would be straight and it wouldn't conform to the mesh. Do you realize that you can make your insert meshes conform to the underside to that mesh as you drag it out?
No, how do you do that?
So I have my brush set. I'll come up here to my brush menu here, and I'll come down here to my modifiers, and there's a slider here called projection strength. If I crank that all the way up, now when I drag it out, it's going to conform to the underlying mesh. You see?
What? Can you make it thinner if you wanted to?
Well, yeah, that's just the mesh. I'm going to change now the embed so it goes down deeper into depth. But I want this to kind of go into the. Because again, that's just. And
you can do that with anything, because that'd be really good for like logos on the chest and all that stuff too.
Exactly.
What's it under?
It's just under brush modifiers. You just change the projection strength. So basically, it's like a projection onto the mesh. See, it conforms.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's nice right there. I like that.
Pro tip.
I like that.
Right.
Roman for the win.
Probably mentioned that I found that out watching Pavlovich, but don't. We kind of knew that probably.
All knowledge descends from there. And then,
he's the wellspring of knowledge.
It all comes back to that, but yeah, that was really.
He speaks rather fast, so he leaves up to his disciples to translate for everyone else.
Exactly. And you said it without saying any key commands for us to press before we do it, so that makes it easier too.
It's like my disciples will disseminate.
Element OP.
So for those who are just jumping in, pretty relaxed today, but Mike is going to do a skin painting demo. So Mike, when you're ready, let me know and I will give you full screen.
Yeah, I'm ready now. Let's do it now. Do it live.
Wow, like don't sound excited. Don't sound excited.
No, I'm excited. I'm so amped.
That's his excited voice.
This is my excited voice. Hey, listen, if you knew the kind of week that I had this week, everyone would know that this is actually exciting. This week has been crazy. Did a whole lot of housekeeping.
Bego's enthusiasm, like, woo!
Yeah. All right. I did
So
some.
Mike's going to do a skin painting demo now. So if you have any questions about what he's doing, just put them in the comments and I will stop sculpting so I can pay attention to your questions. 100%.
All right. I'm ready now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill all of this stuff with white and get started all over again because I had my. This was for a client that ghosted me. So weird, man. Like it was a real ass client that. Let's not talk about it. They were wrong. They know what they did. They know what they did. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is just fill this with white. Material will be flat shade, and then I can start from scratch on everything from a clean canvas. So just up to master fill, color material, and if nothing is masked, then it should all be good. There you go. Also, my screen is small here. Let's do a half. Go back to my startup material. Maybe what I'll do is I'll start off with his arm since it's kind of all here. I'm going to hide the legs. Pause.
Turn the music down a little bit so they can hear you a little bit better, Mike.
All right. Cool. All right. So now let's just start with his arm here, and I'm going to now. I used to do this a couple of different ways, right? So the way that I used to do it back when I did my bishop kind of walkthrough was to do it the Maddie Spencer way, which is to do the subsurface colors first. So let's give that a quick shot and see what that looks like. So I'm just going to start off with filling it with, make sure I have RGB selected, give it a little bit of a red fill, just the arm. Just the arm, why is everything showing up? Oh, because I filled it with white, that's why. I just sold it right out. Oh, because I got its whole body. All right, well, hell, let's just do the whole thing. Fill with red. It'd be nice to have some reference up here. That's how I would probably normally do it, is throw some reference on. But I'm going to start off by just, let's give it some skin tone over top. I'll turn down my RGB intensity.
So what's your rationale with the red, starting off with the red?
It's like the blood under the skin. So
okay.
What I would normally do is the shadow areas, I would hit those up with some blue. So we can do that as well. This is old school, like old school Maddie Spencer painting style. Okay. So grab my brush. I'll go with a standard, set it to spray. And I'll also use an alpha of a spray pattern as well, like a dot pattern, like alpha 23, maybe. Just take a look. Oh, turn off, add, turn on color. There you go, that's better. And then just kind of hit the shadow areas. Some of this blue. Maybe turn down the intensity a little bit. And this is just when we put our skin color over top, it's going to push back the shadows. So I usually just go in and kind of hit the deeper shadows with blue. And the areas that are going to be sticking up the highest, like maybe the parts of the bicep here and the deltoids, I'll hit those with a lighter color, usually like a yellowish color. The good thing about this part is that I can be kind of messy here because this is all going to get painted over anyway.
And painting that blue, that helps bring out the shadows in it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. What'll happen is when I use my flesh tone over top of it, just like the peach color, it's going to tie everything else together. So usually on the more bony areas, those get like the yellow areas, like the yellow highlight. Forehead's good for that. Elbows kind of good. You're still going to have the red in the elbows as well, but wherever there's a bone, usually clavicles, if we would see those, would be good. Hit those with the yellow.
Does ZBrush layers work with this? Like, can you use the layers to paint this, or will that just mess everything up?
I haven't had success personally painting with layers. Because what happens is you got to be at high res. When you turn things off, sometimes it will, even if you're not on the painted layer, it shifts around and stuff. Like if anybody in here has had success painting with layers, let me know, because I have not. It's always been a disaster.
Yeah, I get the most paranoid about painting, about layers when it comes to painting, because that's when the colors get all crazy.
Yeah. Materials and colors, they don't play nice with layers.
While he's doing that, like if you look at my screen really fast, Bradley, this is the picture that I use when I'm painting faces. It's basically the same thing that Mike's talking about, how like you kind of look at the temperature zones in the face, almost in the sense like the parts of the skin that are close. I mean, the parts of the skin that are close to bone or cartilage tend to have that paler underpaint. The stuff that's really deep has that purple stuff that Mike was doing, and then and everything else, that's all kind of put on top of like that base coat of red. And then you can see here on this thing, especially for the face, if you want to have like that kind of like that mottled look underneath the paint, I just do these little kind of like little veiny lines, like just at a low RGB intensity with white everywhere, just to break it up. And Mike, when you've done all of that stuff, when you do the actual flesh tone, do you just like have your RGB set to like 15 and just kind of flood it until it slowly kind of fades in, or do you do it manually?
Yeah. Brad has managed to spoil it for everyone. It was gonna be really cool when I did it, but he just
it's gonna be not only is it really cool, but you did the same approach when you painted the Hulk.
Yes, I did. It doesn't matter what the thank you, man. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter what that skin tone is. So really it would work on Hellboy, it would work on Abe Sapien, whatever. It's just because at the end these temperature zones stay the same for everything. It's at the end, you're just like Brad said, you're turning down the intensity and flooding it with whatever that final skin color is, and it just looks really good. So I like to paint, like I said, with the spatter technique, or the spatter, the spray, and the brush alpha. And what that does is it brings an irregularity to the color, so it's not all just one shade of any of these things I'm using. Right?
And both those are default ZBrush patterns, right?
Yeah, it's all default. So like on the back of his triceps here, what I would do in this area is, even though it's not bone, I'm going to put some of that lighter color in here, this yellow color. I'm just going to eyedrop it, and then that's going to make that pop a bit. Just kind of grab some of this and then hit this area.
So Mike, we have a question in from B. So Mike, so let's say your blood is a different color with let's say some form of alien. I would adjust my base color with, let's say, green or dark blue, and adjust that way, if I worded that correctly.
No, that's true. And not only that, that's what I'll do for veins. So when I'm gonna paint these veins that are on here for him, I will paint those with like a teal color or something other than red. And then when you put that, when you put the skin over top of it, then it looks very believable, right? Because like when you're looking at the that under the skin, your blood doesn't really look red anyway. So what you said, what B said. Yeah, so, not to belabor the point, I'm just going to do a little bit more, and then I'll show you the difference between this arm and the other arm when we start to flood this with some color. And I'm going to get just like a brighter red, because I did knock that back a little bit. and hit some of these higher areas.
I wonder about that too. I was thinking about that too. It's probably tricky. Like, let's say you do have an alien with a different type of blood. I think that just because we're so used to seeing that kind of warmth in the face that's indicating life, I wonder if that would actually like work against you.
Maybe.
I've never tried it, but
I would now, rather than doing it the way that B suggested, I would still do it this way. And then what I would do is after I have that skin tone over top, I would come back with low opacity and kind of tap it with the colors that make it feel like he has a subsurface color of whatever it is you need. Just for that reason.
Yeah.
Right. So the cool thing about this, like I like this technique because it's like a nice little surprise at the end when you add the skin and it looks so good. It's like right now it just looks like a hot mess. Is what the guys say. Guys say that, right? No, it's a lady thing.
And that one of the trickier things too is because when you're doing this underpainting, it looks so clowny. Like some people will tend to hold back. Like, don't be afraid to make it look ridiculous. Like, because you're going to be Gonna be flooding it with a flesh tone over top of it. If you're too subtle, you'll lose everything.
That
Mike,
is
we have a
correct.
question in from Ram. Do you use noise to break up the texture?
No, what I tend to do is kind of what Brad was talking about earlier is I'll break out that vein brush. And if you do enough passes of that, then it really starts to look like if you're looking at your skin, it's very believable.
I mean, you do enough alphas with pores and stuff to break it up, right? Like noise is a little bit more too uniform sometimes.
Yes. Yeah. I'm very careful about noise, but you know what? If I'm doing the skin, like starting with a nice just noise pattern is a good way to get a base coat down.
And you can always just do noise without the actual strength of you can actually get noise just for paint breakup too, right? You can actually turn the strength down to 0. So it's just doing a little bit of color breakup. That also is not a bad idea.
It's true. Now over here where I want a little more control, I just switched to my round brush, round alpha rather, and I'm just laying it down rather than a spray pattern. I'm just kind of painting down these areas. Like I want a nice, well-defined kind of break where his neck meets his back. Down in this area. And so I'll hit the deeper shadows with this. Creases, just go back and punch those in a little more. Brad is 100% right. The more pronounced that this is in this stage, the better it's going to look later.
And Brad, you use this same type of approach when you're doing like your stylized characters and stuff too? Or
I mean, if I'm doing something that's just really like it depends on how lazy I'm being, to be honest with you. Like,
you lazy? No,
but like, see, like this here's another image that I found that I use like as a real basic. Like this is a lot simpler and more cartoony, but it's the same idea, right? So like depending on how realistic you're going, if I did what Mike's doing right now for like a stylized or a simple thing, it would look weird because it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be more straightforward. But this is a lot simpler. You're just basically just doing yellow, red, and blue, and then just slowly fading in a flesh tone, and they'll do the job just as well, But yeah, this I do if I'm doing something simple. I don't have the patience for the stuff that Mike is doing right now because,
Now there's another thing. So at this point now, there's a technique that people who are model painters, like garage kit builders and things like that, use that I use as well, which is you can fake your lighting, right? So if I know that this guy is going to be printed out, he's going to be kind of at this angle or whatever, right? If I turn everything back on so you can see, then what I will do at this point is the areas that are on the bottom of this, I'll kind of tap them with some of the blue color, right? To fake the shadow, This is a really kind of useful trick when you're painting your prints after you 3D print them to make them look like they're actually lit from a particular angle. Right?
I've been seeing that, yeah, on Ground Effect. He does that a lot, and that
Yeah.
I can't wait to try that out, man, because it helps. It gives you such a head start on
very
getting
dope.
that look.
Very dope. If you guys aren't subscribed to Ground Affected on YouTube, it's this dude who is he's either English or Scottish, but he's a hilarious guy and he's a really talented painter.
Yeah.
I think his name is Brent.
Yep.
But yeah, check him out. He's dope. Yeah. So then at this point, what I can do now is I can start to come in with the veins, right? So now let's turn off everything else. I'm gonna hit tab also. Let's grab the alpha and turn that into the vein alpha.
Brad B said he'll actually like to see a realistic painting technique on a stylized Grotman piece.
There you go, Mike. It's on you, man. It's on you.
Boom.
He wants you to do it. He's asking you to do it.
No, he doesn't want that. He might not realize it. He doesn't want that.
You don't even know it yet.
Yeah, you don't know what you're asking for, dude.
All right. Oh, this is important. Make sure you go to drag.
Ram said the technique reminds me of Chuck Close airbrush technique.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now at this point, what I would do, in fact, before I do this, let's do this because I kind of like what I have here. So I'm gonna hold down Alt and click on the history save up here. So if there's, let's actually do it now. So now if I don't like this, I can revert back to what I have now. But now I'm just going to kind of come in and start to break up the surface just by pulling out some
I would
veins
love
here.
layers to actually work with this because imagine like if you could just like adjust a layer for each color.
Oh,
that would be like amazing.
And I
It'd
think
be
it does
fantastic.
work. It's just I'm just too paranoid to go through all this trouble and then have it turn into a
No, I don't think it works.
Yeah. Okay.
I've tried it a bunch and I can't get it to work. But you know what? We missed our opportunity because we should have had Tab answer it when we were here about that.
I'm gonna submit a Ask ZBrush.
This
See
is
what happens.
look, you want to boil a ZBrush down to its essence. Look at this. I just did an auto group for these 3 objects. Auto group for 3 objects. Look at what I got.
Yeah, you got different shades of pink. You don't like that?
I got periwinkle. I got pale lavender, and I got salmon.
Yes, sir.
All those are your favorite
Yeah.
colors, are they not?
That's right.
Oh, I love it. I mean, I
Just
just
because your ZBrush knows you better than you do.
don't ever change ZBrush. Don't ever change.
Until we have to start paying for it every year, then change.
Right, in which case I'll become much more picky. But
Right. Picky. And fickle too. Oh, did you say picky?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he said
sorry.
picky.
Oh, I can't
What do you
hear.
think I said?
I had a procedure this week, you guys. Don't mind me.
What you call me?
I'm still recovering. What'd you call me? All right. So long story short, imagine I've gone through and done like all of this everywhere, right? So then that's it. This you can see why not a lot of people do it exactly like this. So then I would go and choose another color, like right. I like this. Now I'm going to grab my. Let's try like a greenish color. Do it again. Something like this. Some of these.
A bit of this.
Maybe turn down the intensity because this is kind of heavy. Let's turn down the intensity some. Okay. Can't even see it. So you guys probably can't even see this. So let's say that this was done. Now I'll add some flesh tones over top of this. Right. So this is the fun, exciting part. Come in here and grab some Wolverine. He's Canadian, so I'm assuming that he's probably not the most tan dude. He's probably kind of pale.
B,
But
are
the
you
good thing
pale?
about it is, wait, is B from Canada? Sorry, B. I apologize. That was crazy what I just said.
B's Canadian.
He's like, you asshole.
He's
Let me
like,
turn this down.
and he's like, and that's why you live in America.
it's,
It's
I
an
get
insult
respect.
now. That's why you live in America.
That's true.
Call us pale, my man. Okay, cool. All right, so now I'll just start filling, right? And you'll see like this is at 13% RGB. I want to slowly fill this up and then back off it if I need to, but then we just start dropping color in. Right, maybe go a little more white, fill. Okay, so you can see, let's do a screen grab of this arm. That's the arm. Grab the other arm, okay, which now I can bring this up here. Let's maybe make this color a little more reddish and fill it a little bit more. Okay, you just want those colors to peek through, but it feels more dimensional than if you're looking at the rest of it. Like that part looks super flat, and then this isn't even it, right? Like now that I have it looking like this, what I can do is come back using those veins again, maybe grab some reddish color here, turn the intensity down super low, and come back and put them on top of the skin. Right? This is where you really kind of spend some time and make it look dope. And you see the ones that I put down before, what they're doing is they're breaking up the that surface color, so it looks more like when you look at your skin up close, you know. So what I usually do is I jump between white and red and go back and forth until I have something that looks kind of skinny. You know what I'm talking about. And then the best part about it is when we come back, like now that looks heavy to me, right? So I probably did too much. But I can always just either back off of it or bring it back. Probably would have made sense to do another one of those history kind of save states. Really, dude, come on. All right, so let's say that's there. When you paint the veins in, that's where it all comes together, though. Let's do that. Show me. So for the veins, I'll come down and grab something like this, maybe. Go back and grab my freehand, get my Alpha 01. It's important to grab your, turn on your lazy mouse. And I usually put mine on like 30. Right, then looks like that. All right, okay, man. Now we can paint these veins. Now that's kind of heavy, so let's back off a little bit, maybe like 20%.
Thanks for doing the demo on such short notice, Mike. I appreciate it. I'm sure everyone appreciated it too.
Do to make you not mad at me.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mike.
I know you don't.
What are you talking about?
All right, so then like something like this. So when you back away from it now, like now we're starting to cook with grease here. You know, tap these veins, and the good thing about it is the veins can continue to go on underneath, where they don't kind of poke up, and it makes it look even more realistic. So if we do a render, let's see what this looks like.
And if you, I mean, and you're using a gray material too. If you went to skin shade or something like that, it would be the color would show even more. That's
Yeah, I ain't
cool.
really messing with no skin shade, but yeah, you get the point.
And the cool thing about this is now, like you said, if you have different types of like skin tone or whatever, you can just go under poly paint and do adjust colors. You can actually kind of just shift the hue, one way or the other, shift the saturation up or down without having to worry about repainting everything.
Totally. I'll tell you, when I was doing the Hulk, I did him as just regular Caucasian dude, and then I went and grabbed my green color and turned down my intensity and started kind of flooding the whole thing with that green. And man, oh man, it came right together. So like, I just kind of give it a couple of these. Look at it now, right?
Yeah, it didn't take long.
He's like,
Boom.
Hulk.
Right. Yeah. You want to be careful that you don't go too hard with the fills, though, right? Because it takes very little to wash away all of your detail from before.
Yeah.
So just like turn down your intensity to maybe like 12 or 14, and then just tap it a couple of times. All right. Now he's all ready to be on She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Can't wait till that show gets canceled.
I can't wait till it comes on. You're just a hater.
Yeah, he is.
All right. Anyway, there you go. That's the way I do it. And then start over when you get to this point. When you get here, you do it all over again. Until you
I missed that. I can do it all again for me, please.
I will. That's what I do. But yeah, look at the veins though, right? Because see how I have the blues in the neck, and then I have the reds on his veins on his neck there. Like, look at how that pops, right? Look at the other side. Well, there's no veins on the other side. Look at that. I painted them all in. You're welcome. So, anyway, yeah.
See how sculpting the veins makes the veins pop?
That's right.
Rondo says this is the first time he's tuned in live, and this demo is fantastic. Thank you, Mike.
Hey, thank you for joining us.
I wish
Mike.
I thought of it. I wish I thought of it myself.
I am. So my mutant power is getting credit for what Bradley does. Just so you guys know, Bradley reached out to a friend of ours this week, and just to make sure that he was all right. We haven't heard from him in a while. Bradley, being the kind soul that he is, reached out, and the guy was like, "Hey, thanks, Mike." And I was like, "You're welcome."
He's like, "You're welcome."
Where Brad's power is being caring, mine is taking credit for things I don't do.
B says the layers on this is crazy. The veins are popping. Serious.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Ram says nice.
And it's true. Again,
you
might not even notice it unless you compared it to one that didn't have that treatment on it. Like it's not so in your face. It just feels more alive.
It's subtle, but I tell you, do it that way for your printed models, and you go from something that looks like this, right? Like now, let's do it the other way, right? Like now, let's do it where I don't do the underpaint. Like on this side, I'll just paint it the way that I do when I'm lazy, which is to come in and just paint in the shadows and stuff like that. Let's see if I can get it as good of an effect this way. It's a good experiment for me. And you guys are here too. Good for me. And at the end of the day, isn't that what's important, Bradley?
Hey, as long as you're happy. Hey,
Thank you.
Where would we be without you?
I don't know. I keep asking myself.
Where would we be without you?
I don't know. You specifically.
I know I'll be on a beach with a laptop.
The latest tech. The latest tech and a whole lot less gray hairs at a young age.
Yeah. I'm starting to get one in my beard.
My
wife's like she likes it. I'm like, now I'm about to get that just for men's.
Hey,
like my
see,
heroes.
for some reason, the ladies like when you start to get that salt and pepper.
I know,
thing, man. It's weird. I'm fighting it.
B says Bradley's just punching the air like Cuba Gooding Jr. We don't talk about him anymore.
Why did he get canceled?
Oh man.
Yeah, he's got
Cuba is canceled.
Wait, What did Cuba do? What did Cuba do?
Yeah.
Did he do something?
Yeah.
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 Did it have to do with snow dogs? Because there was only, as far as I'm concerned, there's only one Cuba Gooding Jr. movie, and that's Snow Dogs. Everybody knows that.
Oh, you stupid.
Bradley, if you don't know, if you like Hocus Pocus, you don't love Snow Dogs.
The only thing I remember from Cuba is the one with Tom Cruise, right? What is that?
Don't forget Chill Factor.
And Man of Honor. That's my favorite movie from him.
He was in Menace to Society. Should be first on your list.
Oh, I forgot he was in that.
Right.
But I can't picture him being.
No, sorry. Boys in the Hood. Wow. I just lost my card.
Same
Ram,
difference.
shut up. Ram, don't say anything. Ram, don't pull my card.
Same
you better not pull my card.
It was in the same time frame, Mike. You're okay. It was in the same time frame.
I know. I said Menace to Society. Everybody knows that's
same
the
difference.
other guys.
Ram says, "Can you do your Marmoset render workflow?" So,
oh god,
what's awesome is that what I'll do, Ram, is I will probably table that one. Maybe we could do that on a Friday one. And like questions like that, that's the stuff that I want to see come through, so we can make sure we fit them all in. For our Friday, I just want to get like this quick demo in, so like we can be like super chill. But that's a perfect question and process for our Friday. But if we have time today, or if we feel like it, maybe we can do some tool back.
Did you mention to Brad about what you were talking about in the chat? Was he down for that?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh good.
No, he never answered. It never. You don't even know.
I did.
Did you?
Yes.
No. Hold on. Let me go.
We have the tape. We have the receipts, man.
I know. I'm going through the receipts because you may not know what you're saying yes to.
I wrote hell yes. Well, I wrote heel yes by mistake. I don't know what the hell I was talking
about. That's what that heel yes meant.
It was
heel yes.
It came.
He did say heel yes.
Oh yes, see, that's what you meant. You were referring to that.
Yes,
I didn't know. I thought you were having a. Yes. I thought you were having a stroke. I didn't know what are you talking about.
He was like, and you didn't bother to call 911 or check on him. He's like, fine. Brad. He was like, Brad's having a stroke. Let's keep it moving.
Having a choke is a whole different problem.
It'll go viral.
Yeah, Ram agrees with me. Cuba and Men of Honor is the greatest.
Men of Honor, is that the one with Jack Nicholson?
No, that's the one. He was in the Navy and he was a diver.
Now, Mike, do you know where else you saw Cuba Gooding Jr.? Like one of his first roles, I think. He was the customer in Mighty Shark during the in Coming to America. He was just getting his hair cut during the barbershop.
Oh yes, he was. That's right. Wow. Yeah, that's right.
It was De Niro in Men of Honor.
Okay, De Niro. All right, so I will tell you guys who I met when I was working at Georgetown Leather, way back in the day. A very young Chris Rock came in the store with, I guess with his like handler dude or whatever, but he was fresh off of, what was the movie with Nino Brown? Why can't I remember the name of it?
New Jack City.
He was right out of New Jack City, right? So remember the crack scene where he's all cracked out in the American flag T-shirt, and we're like, that looks like Chris Brown. I mean, Chris Tucker, Chris something, Chris Rock. That looks like one of the Chris's. It's like Chris Hemsworth. Yeah. So anyway, I went over to him and said hello, and he was very soft-spoken dude. He had not yet become the Chris Rock who is very boisterous and out there. Very quiet dude. That's it. That's the whole story.
Ram says Cuba was in the hit list too. I've never seen that, the hit list. Thank you, Most Memes, for the like. Appreciate it on Facebook.
Yeah, if I was,
Ram said he hadn't been slapped, Mike.
yeah, this is pre-slap. This is pre-slap.
Pre-slap.
Chris. Oh god, I wish a 20-some-year-old Chris Rock could have been told, hey, in 30 years, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is going to slap the shit out of you in front of a billion people. I wish I could tell him that. God, I wish I was a time traveler just for that reason. Hey, Chris.
He's like,
Don't,
just for that. He's like, hey, Chris.
Don't do the Oscars in 2022. I'm telling you, son.
If you do, duck.
No, do it, but have
Do
that
it.
kung fu grip ready.
Sue the shit out of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's going to start taking himself way too seriously.
I'm kind of happy he didn't sue him.
Oh, I'm sure he's settled, dude. You know he's settled. Come on.
You think,
My God. Are you kidding me?
Low-key money went down.
Low key. I was telling everybody, I was like, yo, I would have taken a whole zero off of his damn net income, net worth.
He's like,
Please believe.
when his team reach out, like, Will, I think that you are 1-0 short on your total income.
That's about right. Yeah, that's about right. Good job defending the honor of your wife who didn't ask for it. You should have just took that beat down in the car going home, which you probably
like
took
everybody,
anyway.
like everybody else, all right? Like
Every other man on the planet. No, you should have just taken it the way you were supposed to.
Hey, not a man in the world would have judged you.
Nope. Instead, you go up there and really do the wrong thing. I wish we had more women viewers so we could ask if they felt safer that night that he did that.
That night did that.
Did you feel better? Your honor had been protected? No? Interesting. So you guys can see using the vein thing to break up whatever color you put down really just makes all the difference. Because all I'm doing now is I'm just dropping these veins in here to break up that surface, like white and red. I'm just switching back between those two, and it gives it a very realistic look. Two sides now. Good sides. I could probably warm up this other side. I don't know. 6 on one hand, half dozen on the other.
Mike, looks like that beast machine is handling everything quite well.
This is the creator. This is not the gaming machine. I'm only using that for gaming. Just so you know that.
The creator is also a beast machine.
It is. So just so you guys know, I have been doing stuff with Intel lately, and they've been lacing me up with some dope laptops. So that's I'm on site right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, guy's got more stuff than you know what to do with right now.
I know. It's good because my daughter was like, hey, I need a new laptop. And I was like, have you come to the right place?
See what I have in the back.
I have a lap. Do I have a no, step in the back. Do I have a laptop for you?
Ram says, will that painting flow unwrap in UVs?
Absolutely. If I had UVs on this guy, it'd be great. If I had UVs on this guy, it would be fantastic.
So Ram, if he would have had UVs first and he did the paint job, he'll be able to unwrapping, you can export the UVs, apply the paint to textures, and you can then export that out for marmoset or substance if you want to do some further painting.
Heck, man, you might want to, export out the underpainting as one texture map, and then the flesh tone as a different texture map. Bring it into substance and start layering them.
I wanted to do that one time, and somebody was like, "Mike, why are you even bothering? Why are you doing that? Just do it all in substance." So I don't know.
It depends on what you're more comfortable with. I'll tell you this: I tried doing the method that you're doing now, like straight in substance, and it just doesn't blend super well. It doesn't blend as well as it blends in ZBrush. So then there's that.
There's that.
But ZBrush's painting is probably a lot better if you're doing straight painting.
I mean, not for nothing, I could do this exact same thing in Substance Painter. I just personally, I get confused in Substance when I'm looking at the islands and it paints between them. It gives me like, I really like poly painting in ZBrush though. But yeah, let's see what.
And you layer that in marmoset? Not really, Ram, because in marmoset you can only apply certain textures. So you have an albedo texture, you have a ambient occlusion and stuff like that. So you can't layer the multiple textures on top of each other inside of Toolbat.
And you can see, like when I switch to the flat shade, look at how subtle this is. Like it's super.
That's the albedo. So that would be considered the albedo texture, like that, Ram. That's what it would look like if you were to export it out.
And then you're relying on your sculpting to do everything else. So like just throw in there you go, flat shader. All right, anyway, that's it. Back to lineup. I should finish this piece at some point too. Colossus. You know what?
That's going to be on your tombstone.
It's like I should have finished this piece.
I'm telling you that the Colossus piece too.
Thank you again, Mike, for doing the demo.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna drink from my awesome new Nespresso cup. So Bradley put me on to Nespresso, and now I'm all geared out with like the cups and all that. It's the best coffee.
I got to call the Nespresso man for my next order. Now I'm running low.
Yeah, I was a Keurig guy. And Bradley said, "Mike don't know no better."
He said that's clean, and thanks, Mike. Questions like that, if you guys like that, I'm always looking for things that you guys want to see and have demoed. So if you like what you saw and you want to see more of it, don't forget to ask. Now that I have the marmoset workflow question, we can do something like that too.
You know, this is cool. So can I talk about what we talked about in the chat earlier? Can we mention that?
Yeah,
the theme?
Yeah, I think we're good. We're good to go.
All right. So in the group chat, I sent around this picture to Bradley and Brad and Tony of this new Iron Studios He-Man on Castle Grayskull, which is fire. It's so dope. It's not coming out till next year, but it's 1/10 scale. And like Brad and I only collect quarter scale. Like we really kind of frown upon people who don't. But no, it's a beautiful sculpt. Like it's such a dope sculpt. And in fact, Bradley, can you pull that up while my thing is downloading here and show it to the people?
Yep.
Oh man, the sculpt is so dope. So we're going to do a Masters of the Universe sculpt, and we're going to have Tony and Brad join Bradley and I. Little MTU action.
Now the question is, are you going to go with He-Man, or are you going to go like obscure? Like, are you going to do Mecha-Neck or Whiplash or Buzz Off?
I started. Everybody knows that one of my unfinished pieces. Look at this thing. Here, make Bradley's screen bigger.
I know it's just such a great. And again, I mean the
Sorry.
base is ridiculous.
It's really, really dope. Go to a close up of He-Man. Just scoot over. Just hit the arrow key.
There you go.
Yeah. Like look at his legs, man. Why is this
I will
1/10
also
scale, dude?
I will send the link to.
I mean, you do have a trap jaw. We just gotta play around with that arm, right?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. If anybody in here is a concept artist and they like to draw stuff, I have a trap jaw and I'm in need of a mechanical arm. That's the only thing that's keeping me from finishing that piece.
Well, that trap jaw that's coming out, the one that I don't know what the studio is. That one looked. That arm.
Oh, it's amazing. And guess what? It's super expensive because I think that thing is a 3rd scale, dude.
Yeah.
I went and looked at that. I looked at the Leonardo. Remember we saw those really amazing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the last San Diego Comic-Con?
Mm-hmm.
They're 3rd scale and they're like $1,300 a piece. Look at that, man. Look how great that. Oh wait, back up, Brad. Lee. That's actually not a bad scale.
No, it's not that bad at all.
I gotta pre-order that. $265. Come on, man.
That's a pretty good price for something that looks really that good.
That's a great price. That paint job is sick. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna be doing Master C members.
That Castle Grayskull paint job. That looks like it'd be fun to do. Like it's just
Hell
looks
yeah.
old and rotten, and that's. I can paint ugly.
Even how he has the arm swap outs, like that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And I think he has head swap outs too, because he's looking up in one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, he is when he has the sword.
Dude,
there's multiple statues, right? Yeah, it's more than one.
No. That's the deluxe. The deluxe has swap out parts. I think it must be a different arm and head. I think.
Because look, the arm is down this one, and this one, the arm is this is a completely different statue.
I mean, the question,
right?
question is that because I don't see any.
Oh, the pec. Yeah, look at his pec. It's different. The pec is different.
Yeah, it's different.
You know what it is? I bet you
it's
his upper body is probably just.
Yeah, they're swapping out the upper body.
Damn,
that makes sense.
Dude, you're getting two upper bodies for $265.
I'm saying that's a great deal.
Do they say that? Let's see.
Products, what does it say? Hand painted deluxe features, special display base with Castle Grayskull. Well, they all have that. What's the difference between deluxe and regular?
It's got to be the torso swap out. You would think they would be saying that up top, like.
Why does that say 1/3 scale prime 1? That's not 1/3 scale. What the hell are they talking about?
I think those are just generic shipping.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's not really saying much.
That's actually a perfect size.
I would say, Mike, you should do Beastman, but I think you're probably done with fur for a while.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do He-Man because I've never done them. But you know what, Brad? That's the same scale.
Mike, we got to take her. We got to take her. Frederick says that he's a concept artist and he'll be happy to help you out.
Oh hell yes, yeah. Let's do that.
Frederick, if you're a part of our Discord, or I'm sorry, you would prefer that?
No, yeah. Hit us on the Discord. I was gonna say my link tree is on my little banner, and you can see that there too. And definitely hit me up, Frederick, please. That'd be a nice little collabo. I'm gonna order that today, I think.
What's up, man?
What's up, Keo? That's the scale of the ODB, Brad.
He's sitting there and he's right next to Skeletor over there, so you know it makes sense. On my shelf.
Yes, sir. I finished this good at some point.
Now, mind you, everyone, Mike did that Wolverine and that Colossus in a span of 2 weeks. Or
I did.
No,
he's right.
2 weeks. It was stupid.
This is what happens when you have somebody who is paying you to do something. And this was going to be for the Upper Deck X-Men Deluxe cards. And so they were like, you can pick out whatever guys you want. They let me pick first out of like 50 artists. So I got to pick all of my favorite X-Men. And, and then after I got the job, something happened and the creative directors just fell off. So I was
You
like,
never heard from them again.
I never heard from them again. I've never seen that before, ever.
Yep. Kill
not
said,
very cool.
"All good friends. Today is sculpting Saturday." Yep, that's what we're doing.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Pretty laid back. So I believe someone earlier asked if we watched Prey. I have not seen it yet, but I know
Oh,
you've seen
you
it,
didn't
Brad.
have that watch party last night?
No,
No.
Bradley went out. I saved it though. I didn't watch it yet.
I
So
haven't
we can
watched
totally
it either.
still
So
watch it
maybe we
together.
can catch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Sandman instead.
I think it's a very fun watch. It's again, it's what you expect. Predator comes, attacks, they have to fight back. There you go. What else do you want?
I just like that we're getting to see him fight people that don't have modern weapons.
That's what I thought was cool about it. Yeah, it was a different feel.
Yeah.
Like the Colossus didn't. Did you pull that from the Synology drive?
Yes.
It wasn't too
Yeah.
bad. So
No, it's moving faster, man. Like much faster.
yeah, they fixed.
This is with the new hookup.
No Spectrum fix your shit.
Oh, thank goodness, man.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. If you are
Hey, what's
just
going on?
joining the stream earlier, maybe when we're not live anymore, you can go back. Mike did a skin painting demo. So if you want to check that out, that was earlier in the stream.
Still in this guy.
While you were doing your demo, someone asked, do we have like clips and reels of some of the stuff that we have, like when Brad's on and stuff like that? I'm like, as soon as we get some extra help, we will definitely be able to do that.
That is always, I think, going to be the best thing. You got 2 hours. It's nice to have either just chapter headings or clips. Yeah, it's definitely a good way to do it. It's got to be a lot of work to do. But.
I keep telling Bradley we need a Stylus League intern. Before my daughter went Hollywood, she would have done it. She got all fancy, fancy work stuff.
What's her priorities, man? Come on.
Question for painters here. If I was doing a really skinny body like a zombie or something, how would the color placement change?
I would probably imagine a little bit less red, more purple underneath.
Yeah.
But definitely still yellowish green as the high point stuff. And that's to me, whenever I do a zombie-ish thing, that's always that greenish yellow is always the best. It's the best. It's the best little bit of flavor you can add on top of that.
So I have a friend named Chris that did this game called what's it called? What was that zombie? Brad, you remember that game? It was like a tower defense zombie game.
I know.
Not zombies. Sorry, not zombies. Not zombies. It was orcs. Orcs Must Die.
Orcs Must Die. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris. Yeah. Chris worked on this game called Orcs Must Die, and he did a lot of the sculpting for the orcs and painting. And he also actually shout out. I forget his last name. Oh, it sucks, man. He hopped in a room with me and kind of explained that painting technique that I showed you guys. So that was early on in my ZBrush career.
Is it Lee?
No. Orcs Must Die.
Rabbit names.
Rams asked Mike if you've done any more on the Invincible piece.
No. Alan is. This is the deal, Ram. I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I be 100% with you? I can be 100% with you. I pretty much get everything till about 97.8% done,
Yes, he does.
and then I move on. So that's where I am with those pieces. Just so you know.
I assure you, but he's not that with relationships and people. You know, just his artwork.
Just my artwork. Just my
He's like,
artwork.
it's like, I'll get this friendship to like 98%, and then I'm out.
It's true.
Then I'm out. I'm gonna get this to 98%, and I'm out.
then
Y'all
I
gotta
move
figure this
on.
shit out.
I'm like the terrible boyfriend to my artwork.
It's like,
I lose interest. Sorry.
I'm gonna get you to 90% of this love, but then you gotta figure that shit out.
You are
Art should have been prettier.
the embodiment of that meme with that guy looking over his shoulder at the other girl. When it comes to
That's right. I'm always constantly looking out for the more attractive piece.
What's up, Sketch Zombie? Welcome to the stream.
Yo,
Oh,
Pierre, what's up, man?
Pierre. What's up, Pierre? What's up,
Folks?
man?
If you haven't, go to ArtStation and look at Sketch Zombie's stuff. He's got such awesome stuff for ZBrush, different brushes and alphas and stuff like that. They are awesome.
Yeah, that's our good friend Pierre.
My whatchamacallit, my user interface colors, got that from Pierre's packet.
Brad and Pierre both used to do tutorials for what's the name of that?
It was Digital Tutors. I think now it's Pluralsight.
Okay.
And like Pluralsight, I haven't done. They were a lot pickier about the quality of my audio. Which I was like, sorry guys, that's all I got. That's all I
You're
got.
asking for link his stuff. I'm sorry, Pierre. I've never heard of you, so I will have to look you up.
It's
Sketch
Sketch
Zombie.
I was gonna say I
Zombie?
think I gotta check ArtStation. I don't know if he goes by Sketch Zombie on ArtStation. I think it's Pierre Rogers and all.
Yeah. Oh wait, is it Pierre?
But go to ArtStation, yeah, because his stuff is just stuff that you didn't think that you didn't know that you would need, but it's just really it's Pierre Rogers. Go to his
Send me the link.
Yep, you got it.
Oh, you have it. Yep, just send me the link.
I'm gonna copy the link right here.
It'd be so funny to be like, I'm not that Pierre. Thanks, guys.
There you go. I put the link in the chat there for you in the messenger chat.
Okay, he's that Pierre. All right. It's like, all right.
There's some really awesome stuff there. Pierre does quality work.
Yeah.
Pierre, you don't have to. We don't have to see. You can just join the stream. You know, don't worry about the check later. Pierre's like, where do you see the check?
You should. I miss talking to Pierre, man. That's back from the old ZB Hangout days, ZBrush Hangout days, when we that's how I met everyone here. Mike.
There was a time when we all were unified by the old Hangout. Everybody got along.
This is before Bradley had his art awakening. I think he was probably still doing
man, he was
stuff.
Yeah,
he was.
I was still up. I was in the office.
Actually, he might have been. I don't know. That was like what, 12 years ago. He might have been in short pants at that point.
Yeah, he was playing with blocks. It's true.
Nope, I was still old enough to drink 12 years ago.
We were so naive then. We were so naive. We've learned much since then.
Back when I should have stuck with 2D, you guys.
Yeah, you should have stuck with John.
John. Nope.
That was back on Wolverine #1.
This is true. Brad is not lying. That was my first Wolverine. It's funny. Everything I do, I always start off with Wolverine. So my Sculpey, I have a Sculpey Wolverine. My first ZBrush. He is always the alpha.
It's right now. We got
he's like, no camera though. No camera though. It's cool. We just need your talent. We don't actually need your face. Mike has all the face for everybody. He has all the face.
True. I don't know what that means, but of course.
He's all face.
Oh, you know what? I can fix this shoulder.
He says story of his life. Ram, I think that ship has sailed. It's too far gone. Ram said you should have Brad rig your line.
Rig your line. Although that'd be something that Mike, 8 years ago, Mike would ask. Can you rig this for me? It's 2 million points in a post. Sure.
That is true. It's true, and I didn't care at all.
He's like, he didn't care. He's like,
Brad had one prime directive for me. He's like, listen, whatever you do not move this thing after I put it in this rig and pose it. And I was like, all right, cool. Or put it in a rig. He put it in the rig, and I was like, hey, I sculpted on it some more, and I moved some of these points around.
He's like, so I need you to edit.
Like, I'm done with your ass.
He's like, was that bad? Yes,
Yeah.
That was bad.
So, how serious were you about not moving?
Yeah, like,
that...
was that a hard rule or
yeah?
Any wiggle room there?
Yeah.
I wonder, is that when you first discovered the vertex order era in ZBrush? Your vertex order has changed.
I was like, how come I can't Z remesh this and keep giving it to you, Brad? What's the problem? Still polygons.
What do you mean the order's changed?
He'd be like, no, the most recent one is called, line 07. There's line 08, 9, 10, 11, and 12, but no, line 07 is the most recent one. Isn't it obvious? Like this is the history of me trying to get him to be organized, because
you can't try to hold down my creative process, Brad. That's what I keep telling you.
That's what I learned. That's what I learned.
That's what I keep telling you. I don't ever want to listen.
Yeah. There were some trying times. I will say that.
All these rules.
It's like, I really want to help you though. I want to help you.
I was like, we're a good team, aren't we, Brad? Brad? Where'd you go? Bradley, how you liking Sandman so far?
I'm sorry?
How you liking Sandman so far? You digging it?
Oh, it's really good. It's I love it.
Oh, I gotta check that out. I
Actually,
haven't looked at that yet.
It's very dope. I went in fresh because I didn't know anything about the character.
Yeah, I don't know any much about it either.
Yeah, but it's nice.
My wife actually liked it too, so that's like, and she doesn't like really like
That kind of
supernatural-esque shows.
I was worried because I thought it was going to be like Neil Gaiman did a show on Amazon called
Good Omens or
Good Omens. Golly, I did not like that at all, man.
I thought it was okay. It
I
wasn't
did. Really?
bad.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I loved the book, so I'm sure I was kind of like predisposed to like it more.
Did you feel like the show did it justice? 'Cause
I mean,
didn't.
I never really expect it to. I just, I mean, like if I like the overall story, then I'll be, like I expect the movie to just be a different variation of that. It doesn't need to be, you know what I mean? Like it's not really a thing for me. But I understand that, that's a me thing.
Ram says, have Lionel have a Medusa Lil Wayne head.
Yeah. Like you, man. What
not?
the hell are you talking about?
Why not?
Medusa Lil Wayne? It's a very specific crowd that I think I'd be appealing to. Now, had you said Lil John Frankenstein, then maybe.
Little John Frankenstein. The old Little John Frankenstein.
If I had $1 for every time somebody's done that thing.
I want to save if you haven't in a while.
I hate doing hands when I don't have a really good base match. It just takes me longer.
Yeah, one day I'm just going to do a set of hands and then just save them out. And I keep forgetting to do that.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. We talk about that all the time because it's like I feel like I'm always doing hands.
Mm-hmm. That is one thing where no matter what I try in ZBrush, I can't get a good ZB mesh for fingers. Even if I use polygroups, I just can't. It just never seems to work right.
I hate working myself out of the sausage hands, the sausage fingers. I find if I start making a lot of planar shapes quickly in it, helps cut that away. Ramses, could you guys put a final piece in Danny's virtual gallery or build one for the Stylus League? That sounds like a lot of work, Ram. And last I checked, I don't think Danny has put anything in his virtual gallery since he was doing VR.
You should make a Sketchfab account and upload stuff there for VR. I'll have you know, I made a big sale of $4.82 this morning from Sketchfab. Thank you very much.
You shouldn't tell Bradley that. You shouldn't.
Man, I hate when you talk about your man. Stop it. I don't want to hear it.
This
I don't
one
want to hear it.
It was an old one that I forgot to bump up the price, but also Sketchfab has this weird thing where if it's the first thing they've bought, they automatically get 20% off, which,
Really?
Yeah. Sketchfab is some wheeling dealing dudes, man. Brad, did I tell you that they actually took something that I had that was not on sale and placed it on sale? And then I had to pay the money to get the guy his money back after he purchased it? I was like, that's not cool.
No.
You know the Superior Spider-Man that I've had on there for like 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, one day it was just on sale.
Without you doing anything, it just went on sale.
It just went on sale. And a dude bought it, and then I was like, great. I'm gonna have to give this guy his $6 back. They arbitrarily picked out amount of money. They must have been looking at your stuff. It's like, I would never sell anything for $6.
Fine.
I'm gonna get out of bed for $6, yo.
Like $6. Like my coffee costs more than $6.
Mm-hmm. I won't sound highfalutin, but
Oh, see, that's a nice way to hide the cut line too, with the arm under that shoulder.
Yeah.
Do you have?
That's.
Is there do you have a VDM brush like for fur too, that might pull it
Yeah,
out?
totally. That's what I just had. Yeah, I have these down here.
Well, no, those are just alphas. I mean, like actual VDMs. I think they aren't. Don't you have? I think you have some in your chisel brush.
These here are VDMs. I'm pretty sure, right?
No, I mean, those are just alphas.
Oh,
right?
they are. Oh, they are. Yeah, you know what? If I took my time and made some, I would have.
No,
one.
I mean, I think you actually have. I think there might be some actually in your default kit. If you just go to your brush palette, I think it might be already there.
Oh yeah.
If not, I think I'm just curious because now I'm looking at that. I want to see. All right, so you have chisel organic and chisel creature. Let's see what they have here. I'm just curious about what they got. So
this is what our normal hangouts are like. Everyone, this is this is what we do.
Yeah, you might find some stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I think here you go. These are VDMs right here, dude.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But that might be good for overhang.
Yeah, exactly. I need to divide the crap out of this though. It's already at 2 million. I just wanted shoulder though. I don't even know why I still have his chest on here.
I need to.
I mean, if we didn't go looking through these brushes, would you know that there is a chisel brush that allows you to use VDM fungus brushes? I mean, come on. Who doesn't need
everybody
that?
know that? Come on, Brad.
Who doesn't need that at some point?
And if I had $1 for every time I did a fungus,
Mm-hmm.
$1.
Trying to make sure I have some decent space because I have to rig the fingers.
Yeah, painting weights on fingers. It's actually it's pretty straightforward now that I realize, and this has probably been around forever, that you can just select vertices and then go into your paint weights tool and have it only affect those vertices, which is nice.
Hey, all I know is I have a Brad tutorial with some updated techniques recorded.
Oh, that's right.
Let me know if you want them, Brad. I'll send them to you. Maybe you can update your current videos.
I gotta come up with something to put on Gumroad again. It's been a while.
I'll send you the videos anyway, just in case you want to edit them and add the sections in your package.
Behind the scenes, this is candid stuff. Me just talking to Bradley while probably petting my cat, which is
If it makes you feel any better,
night.
I only really had my screen being captured.
That's
so
probably
you can't
that.
really see you petting your cat.
Like you can right now.
And just so we don't get flagged by YouTube, these are actual cats.
Actual cats, yeah. There's nothing crazy going on, real cats. and no cats were harmed.
That's right. In the making of this video.
And then we'll do this. Fine.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Ram asks, will you be posing Cat Brat?
Heck yes. In fact, I'm going to be exporting these out right now before I do anything else to rig it. I'm going to put them in a pose and then bring it back in. This is, yeah, part of my strategy is to try and find ways to make the poses as insanely interesting as possible. Now that's my new jam is to try and just pose like crazy crap. My new thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always tried to do that, but I want to kind of like see how much you can push it for the sake of 3D print. Like I want to try and find a way to do ridiculous poses and then make them seem like they work. That's my new. This is my new 3D printing challenge: is to try and make ridiculous poses work like that. My spider ham. If I can get more like that, I'll be psyched.
The most ridiculous pose.
The most ridiculous. That's what he said.
What am I doing? Oh.
Ram says, so will you use Mixamo? Well, Ram, if you were paying attention, I clearly said I would be rigging it. I haven't used Mixamo in a minute. I took some great training.
This video should be flagged if they use that word.
No, Mixamo is a great tool. If you want something fast.
Yes, no, absolutely. Fantastic tool. Love it.
The Brat technique definitely takes work. If not, everyone would do it.
Sort all these out now. I make a shield.
How'd you steak dinner last night, Brad? Lee?
We ended up going to a Caribbean place, which did not have steak, but I was happy to spend time with the wife. But I definitely want a good steak. I did not achieve that. Did not achieve my steak dreams.
And the place I went for my birthday had really good steak, dude. If you ever come out this way, if you guys ever come out this way, I'll take you to this spot.
I will.
Good steak.
I do see a visit. I see a visit in my near future.
Should. And if you guys are watching, this is about how productive my Saturdays are. Most times I do a whole bunch of experimenting and realizing that I don't like it and I don't use any of it. That's why my pieces take so long to get finished. Just so you know that. Did they show the Mall of Soka at the what's good today? We haven't done what's good in a long
Nope,
time.
no one's good. No one's good.
There's a flash. They say so.
They
They
didn't-
Mall of Soka?
At the Comic-Con, did they show it?
I assume they would.
I didn't see it. I was looking for it.
I don't
Maybe
understand
it's-
the Andor hype. I don't even know who that is.
Oh, that looks good though. That looks really good.
But who is Andor in this?
No. Andor is the planet.
No. Andor is his last name. The guy's name is Cassian Andor.
Yeah, this last name. Yeah, I don't know.
he's
what's
the
so
guy
important.
from.
Andor is the last name. Andor is the last name, you guys. It's the last name.
he's the guy from Rogue One.
Bradley,
From
it's not
Rogue
the
One?
planet. Why would you say that?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought Andor was a planet.
No,
It's not a
Endor.
planet?
Endor is a planet.
Endor is the planet.
Ah.
Yeah, I just learned that like right now. Endor is a planet, and Andor, because it's a huge. Like I can understand, it's a huge change between the two.
Listen, I watched the original Star Wars in the theater 7 times before you were born, Bradley. So
I was
I don't know if you know
actually
this.
agreeing with why one would mix up the two because they're not.
I know. I just don't want. I don't want anybody.
You know?
I don't want anybody
No?
to be confused as to my Star Wars knowledge.
Yeah.
I could have swore that Andor was also a planet.
I mean, if you say Endor with a little bit of a,
A little southern swang, a little
Yeah.
southern flair.
gotta go to Andor.
I like that.
Little
That was
chicken,
good.
chicken and beer, ludicrous twang on there.
Double. Thank you, Mesh Extract. Right.
Bradley's just talking to ZBrush over here. Well, thank you,
Why,
Mr.
thank
Track. No, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you. I love it when good Geo comes together.
You and Hannibal from the A team.
There you go. I'm curious as to how that show holds up.
The original A team,
Yeah.
probably not great.
Mm,
I would say not great.
I think you're probably onto something there.
Because you know what else doesn't hold up great is when I go back and look at the dialogue for Final Fantasy VII, and I listen to Barrett talking. I cringe a little bit every time. Like, yikes!
Oh, you mean in the remake?
Well, no, not the remake. Well, the remake probably leans into it, but I'm talking about the original.
Oh, the movie.
No, the game. And the movie too, but it was like the most probably racist, the most racist take on Mr. T ever.
Oh yeah, in Final Fantasy remake in the game, it's super cringy, man. Like I'm like, this is racist. I'm playing. I'm like, this shit's racist. I don't care. This shit's racist.
I used to be so happy to play as Barrett though. I used to be like, he's dope. And now I look back, I'm like, I was setting us back there. I think I was setting us back.
I was playing the other day. I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
I'm playing him like this. This is hitting a little different.
Maybe I won't tell
I'm
my
like,
black friends
was
I'm
he
playing this game right
always
now.
like this? Was he always like
Mhm.
this?
He was. He totally was.
Oh, that shit's crazy. Like, I'm definitely playing like, and I get to like, I'm the dude playing the dude that is a dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting the Tropic Thunder vibes. I'm like, there's no way this is an African American actor doing this.
I will say, yeah. Spoiler alert. 100%. An African American.
So there's no way.
Say
I don't-
jive turkey with your
purpose?
cool vibes.
Yeah, on purpose. Like he did this
Yeah.
on purpose.
Mm. Mm.
B says, Brad, do you have tutorials on rigging in Maya? Does he?
Do I ever?
I'm not gonna lie, they're great. All right, and you know, I pitch a lot of stuff from people that I know on the show, and I'll tell you.
You don't even have to say anything to sell it. Just show them the video where Brad does the
I'm not
voiceover for the alien.
I will say about the tutorial is I bring this little alien guy from ZBrush into Maya. So the first video is just about bringing it in from ZBrush into Maya. Not the most exciting thing, but yeah, the actual rigging of it. Honestly, it's a pretty straightforward thing. It's like 12 or 13 videos to rig, and you know once you do that, you can do that to anything. You can rig anything with that for the most part. Like I still pretty much just use that technique for most things. And I do stuff for TV, and it works just fine. So no one seems to care. Speaking of which, I should be getting my what we do in the shadows.
I was gonna say low key brag, and I do stuff for TV. And just saying, so you know.
I'm dropping the link right now, B.
You gonna get that what we do in the shadows check?
That's what I'm waiting on. Should be coming.
Nice.
Should be coming soon.
Nice.
So
Now,
excited!
did you do anything for the nude season too?
Yeah. Yeah, just a little thing. But I'm like, what's so exciting to me is the thought, because when I did the big thing, the bat person, is that like, you know, Taika Waititi probably looked at that and said, okay, we're good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the exec producers may have actually looked at my stuff and was like, all right,
that's the best. That's the best, dude. I'm working on this thing right now that I know that Jill Scott's going to have to sign off on. And I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for Jill Scott to see my thing. Hopefully she likes it. Tell Mike this sucks. Oh, that's not what I was looking for at all.
Not exactly what I was hoping for.
He's no longer allowed to listen to my music.
Rigging time. All this typing's for you, Bradley.
Oh, cool. I'm grabbing it. Where'd you put it?
No. I said all this typing I'm gonna be doing is for you. I know how he likes to hear my keyboard.
I love it. You're gonna love your Christmas gift this year.
Bradley's just gonna buy him a RTX 30. Just so I don't have to hear you clickety clacking anymore.
It's like I need you to have an RTX card. It's not worth it for me to hear this fucking clicking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My plan is working perfectly.
This doesn't work for us anymore. Sorry, Brad.
You know, my keyboard would be quieter if I had a new car.
I'm just gonna get you like a really good keyboard that will make you not want to use that clickety clack thing that you're doing.
He likes the clickety clack.
I love the clickety clack.
So an RTX is only that's gonna solve this problem, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Well, the RTX it changes how the sound comes through, right?
No, it won't. No, it'll cancel that out.
Right. So it'll
Yeah.
still, so it's still for a good cause.
You'll
Yeah,
hear
right.
all the clacking in the world on your
Yeah.
side. We
Right.
just will never hear it.
I'll be
Yeah,
hearing
we'll
a
never hear
giant
it.
smile on my face, and you'll be like, "What's Brad doing over there?" In silence.
Hmm. Right.
I think
Hey,
everyone
did you
should
guys see on?
buy your video so you can get that RTX card.
Did you guys see that 5-foot bat on I don't know if it was on Instagram or what. Let me send you a picture of this. This thing, it's a real bat hanging upside down. It's like 5 feet tall. So just so you know, my girl sent me a picture of this thing, and I was like, I would probably need a new pair of underwear if I saw that thing.
Well, if it's a
a
big
real
bat,
bat.
and it's probably just a fruit eater. I mean, you know, it's probably just.
No. They
Is
said
that-
it's 100% not. It's not a vampire,
Right.
but it just looks like one on TV.
Is it the one with like a dog face?
No, it's completely like this, hanging upside down. You can't see the face,
Oh, that's awesome.
but the wingspan, it like when it opens up its wings, I know the wings have got to be like 6 feet wide, dude.
Oh,
Nice.
thanks,
We
B.
just got the tutorial. That's awesome.
B, if again, I'm on the Discord too. So if there's ever any questions or problems, make sure you let me know because I aims to please.
I think you need to do a updated with the comic scripts because that's legit. All right.
I know, but I didn't make the comic strips. Comic strips. I don't want to sell that. That'd be wrong.
Well, you don't have to sell that, but you can still reference that you
Yeah.
use them.
Comic strips are yeah. If you're gonna do rigging, absolutely pick up. It's a shelf. It's a series of scripts by Michael Comet, who's a rigger, and those scripts, those shelves, that shelf has so many good time saving things. And again, I'm sure you can just find them anywhere because I'm sure you can just download them. You just type in Comet scripts or whatever. But man, that is a lifesaver. These guys are just, oof, they're helpful. You don't need them. I don't use them in the tutorial because I didn't know if anyone had them, so it's all good. But
So Bradley, please post this so people can see it. This is real. This is not special effects. I'm gonna make your screen nice and big.
Bro, you tripping? No, it's
No.
not. No way.
Show
No
them.
way.
It is. Tell me you would not straight up.
Dude, if I saw that, I would be like after my pants. I'm about to open it.
All
No
right.
way. This shit ain't real.
Look at that.
yeah, I mean,
No,
I-
bro.
Look at
That's not
Look at
real. That's a person.
It's real. That's a real
Look
ass.
at the motor.
Giant
Look at the
ass
motor.
bat.
That's not a scooter. That's not a scooter.
No, it's a motorcycle.
All right.
That's his
All right,
motorcycle. That's the bat's motorcycle.
Is that somebody like practical effects or something like that?
No,
No. That's a real.
It's yeah. I mean, he's stretched out.
No.
He's hanging, but yeah.
I'm just saying, if
Why-
you walk downstairs
Brad,
and saw that thing,
I'm gonna need you to.
If you-
Brad, I'm gonna need you to stop acting like that's normal. That's a person hanging. All right.
that's Batman. Listen, if
No.
you went to get on your motorcycle and saw that thing, tell me you would not evacuate your entire body.
Not even. I would throw the keys at him like, you got it.
Hmm.
You got it.
Yep.
Oh, you wanted a motorcycle? Hollis.
Dude, isn't that crazy?
That's stupid. That's not real.
It's real. That's real.
Nope. Everyone's like me. Nope. I'm reading the comments. They're like, that shit not real. Nah, bro.
They don't want it to be real.
Mm-mm. That's stupid.
I mean, it would take a lot of fruit.
Dude. You know those old cartoons back in the day where you would see a woman jump on a chair and pull up her skirt? That's what I would do if I saw that thing hanging from the rafters like that.
Get rid of. Oh shit! Why did that happen?
What happened?
Why? What the hell?
Did you just do Transpose Master or something?
Okay, all right. That was scary. That would have like messed up my day.
Yeah, one of the bummers about Transpose Master seems, I think that if you go to Transpose Master and you use like a deformer, even if it's just like a bend deformer, it messes up everything. Which is a bummer. I didn't think it would.
I need to, before I start extracting pieces on the fingers, I need to get rid of all these poly groups, because if not, my extract gonna have weird groups. Yeah, bro, that bat really messed up my day, dog. That's not okay. That's not okay.
Real talk. Hey, listen.
Rondo said that bat is terrifying. Cool, but terrifying. Like,
Cute. I don't understand.
I would have to like go in the house and like start like break a chair and like shaving one end of it because it's a vampire. It gotta die at this point.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
you
like,
don't want to do
Dracula.
that.
That's what Dracula. You here? Okay, cool.
I would just go get.
You could just give it a peek.
I would get some holy water. I would just get some holy water and put it in a squirt gun. And if it keeps sleeping when I spray it, cool. If it wakes up, I'm out.
B said, will the tutorial go over weight painting as well?
Heck yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can't rig without painting those weights. Now, dude, not only do we do that, I think I even give it a lip sync rig too, and then we give it a walk cycle. We do everything.
He goes all out.
I do.
Yeah, B, you'll definitely know how to rig after that video. That's how I learned.
This was
way better than looking on YouTube.
This is Brad's big middle finger to Mixamo.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's more a middle finger to Transpose Master.
Yeah.
Hey, take it easy now. Take it easy.
No, nothing. There's nothing wrong with Transpose Master, but if you're looking to try different poses out, it's just Transpose Master is just too much of a pain to do. Try that.
I'm not gonna have you come on the Super Friends and be talking shit about Transpose Master. I don't care how politely you do it. You're not having that on my show.
I still use it, and I know that you're welcome, Mike. I encourage you to get better by spiting you into using it.
Ain't never gonna happen.
I trash talk it, and then Mike's like, "Screw you, Brad. I'll show you how good I can do." And then you do an amazing pose in it, which would not have happened.
Brad, he did. Now that 100% did happen. Brad was like, "You can't get a really dynamic pose with Transpose Master," and I was like, "I'll show you." And what was the pose? Which character was it?
It was what's your name? The I don't know the name because it's the one with the duck helmet.
Oh, it's the G-Force princess.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that is probably one of the more dynamic poses you've ever made.
It's funny because now I look back at it and I'm like, I could have done better.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at the time before that,
Yeah.
What is this? What is this? Let me go on.
I like this music, Bradley.
I was thinking that.
It's the hip hop chain. You always like the hip hop chain.
Like hip hop. Apparently, now I'm the hip hop guy for Sideshow. So,
such a stereotype, Such a terror.
You're welcome. I'm the Sideshow hip hop guy. I'll take that. I'll take whatever I can get.
You'll find a way to turn it into a superhero.
Mm-hmm. One of these days.
Hip hop as X-Men.
Uh-huh. I'm like, hey, listen, guys, we really need to make these Wu-Tang guys superheroes.
You get rid of this poly paint right now. Okay. I could see stuff again.
Speaking of Wu-Tang
He
guys,
said,
um,
"Dude,
oh, good.
yes." No, he just said, "Dude," and then he said, "Yes."
Okay. Speaking of Wu-Tang guys, so I follow Method Man and Redman on Instagram. I don't know what's going on with Redman, but he has figured out how to Benjamin Button life and is probably healthier than he was 20 years ago and more lucid and just crazy. Like I see him every day doing like pull-ups with weights around his waist and campaigning for local politicians, and he and he and Method Man were out doing something together, and I was like, damn, these guys are getting younger, dude. I don't like that.
Yeah, anyone older 25 who works out, they're just they're showing off, Mike. Don't worry about it.
I know, it's
we're,
true.
We're better than they are.
We're keeping it real.
That's right, exactly.
I will say that all of the terrible things that were going to happen in the end of July and August have transpired for me. So that's what's good. Who was asking? B was asking. Ram was asking what's good. Whoever was asking. Yeah. What's good is I've taken care of all the housekeeping when it comes to my man stuff. It's done.
I don't know what to do with any of that. I don't know what to do with that.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
So
Yeah, you got another.
I'm happy for you.
You got another 10 years, and then I'm going to be mocking you just like you mocked me.
I was going to say, so was this your first time taking care of such matters?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So good. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, because like I'm supposed to do that, but I keep saying, wait, I could wait a year or two, and if you're,
I will let you know. I put it off. I put it off, because I was like, I don't want to do that. And I will say that it's better to know than not to know.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want them telling you is, oh, if you'd only come in a little bit earlier, Men, handle your business.
I would prefer to surprisingly come up to me like, Bradley, you got like 3 months. I'm like, cool.
Is that what you want? I don't think you want that.
Cool. I'm like, cool. All right. It's good to know.
Bradley's, how am I going to get all this stuff over to Mike's place in 3 months?
Cool.
And then ironically, you would be like, I kept telling Mike I was going to outlive him. This is
like,
sweet irony. This is terrible.
Boy, is my face red.
Perhaps I should, yeah, exactly. Perhaps I should not have made those jokes about Mike dying before I do. So many times.
I'll be like, this is poetic. Is this what justice feels like? Is this what justice feels like? Interesting.
The sweet taste of irony.
Ram says, stay young. Welcome to man time.
The thing is, if I was told that I only had like a few months left, you know what I would probably do with that time? Nothing. I'd probably just do the same thing. I'd probably I could travel, but who has the time? Who wants to deal with that?
You know what? So this is how messed up I am. I wouldn't travel because I'm like, I don't want to even less time than the little bit of time that I have left.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be able to think of anything I really wanted to do, probably, outside of I would like maybe a smoothie, an Oreo Blizzard. I'll take that. I think that's what I do. I'd probably just eat myself to death before it happened.
I'd be like, man, who do I need to smack in the face before I go?
I would probably just get like Cinesticks for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I could see doing that.
Just have like something really decadent, like Krispy Kreme on speed dial.
Yep. I mean,
like the DoorDash guys, I'd be like, look, this is going to be a daily thing.
I was going to say, yeah, you might want to pack a lunch, dude.
So you got to treat it like you're on death row, like a death row inmate.
That's exactly right.
You got to figure out what your final meal would be. What would your final meal be?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It's really expensive. Something I would normally not pay for, like DoorDash. I can pay $50 for McDonald's. What the hell? Just go over there.
I don't need to do this.
This is just a filet o fish. Why does it cost so much?
He said DoorDash.
That shit is expensive as hell.
You know what I'm not gonna do? It's expensive. DoorDash. I like that. He's like on my last wish I'm gonna do DoorDash. That's so funny.
Use it if you want.
You can have that.
Well, I
You like
DoorDash
it so
often,
much.
so I DoorDash often, so I just,
You can
like most of my
relate.
life.
You can relate. Yeah.
No, but you said
You
you
know,
would
DoorDash
do
was.
it.
I know. So listen,
I DoorDash.
DoorDash was really convenient when we were scared of people being around people, like really being around people. And then I got lazy and complacent, and now I kind of need it, and that's not good. Like the store is literally right there. I'm not going all the way over there.
I stopped using it as much because the first time, like this elderly lady delivered me stuff, I'm like, I feel like shit. Like I feel like this is real shitty right now.
Why? Why don't you just give her a big tip? You're
I
doing a
did,
service
but
to
then
the
I'm like,
community.
then I'm like, I need to stop this. It's like, if this elderly lady could go out and get my stuff, I could go out and get my stuff.
I mean, you could.
You could, but you could also
take-
say, I'm a good person because I'm helping a retiree supplement her income.
I was gonna say, you really want to take her job? Take her job like that? Is that what you want to do?
Selfish.
I guess deep down inside, that's
How selfish.
I guess I'm mean because I definitely I need to use this less. Like I need to make sure that my kid could have a job when he gets his first job.
You all right?
That's why they did that. Yeah, that's the problem.
I believe she's my future.
Nope.
Teach him what I
Strongly disagree.
No, I
Strongly
know.
disagree.
Yeah, that boy can say.
I don't think there's ever been a Saturday where we got together where we haven't at some point come around to coming to America.
Must be good.
Must be great. Oh.
Cool. I will take it. Quick save. Quick a save. Followed by normal.
This is some cool music. I like this. It's funky.
I made it myself.
Yeah. Dude, I will say that the one thing that I've learned about the pandemic is that it's caused people, just one person, to become an entire mixing studio. I've seen more people on Instagram doing entire, every instrument in their video, and it's amazing. I feel incredibly lazy watching that shit.
Yeah, but
So-
your fur game really stepped up though.
Man, I'm never gonna do it again.
Now that I know how to do it, I'll never do it.
I successfully learned. Okay, that's all I have to say about that.
Mike,
I
can
did
you
have
give
somebody
a
on
suggestion
my-
to Pixelogic for me? Can you give me
What's
give a
that?
suggestion to Pixelogic for me? If you have symmetry on and you use group by normals, both sides should have the same polygroups.
Both sides.
This makes sense.
Well, why don't you just mirror? Oh, you can't.
Yeah, mirror and world, couldn't you? Yeah.
No, I did. That's the workaround. That's a workaround, everyone.
Well, I know it's an incredibly complex workaround that you have to do with. It's very time consuming. That's the thing you want me to take back to HQ?
Yeah, why not? Well, they're not going to fix the polygroup thing, so at least that's pretty.
That much is true. They'll never
Yeah.
get it. And I'm almost, again, like I said before, I'm glad about it now. I'm kind of like, it's the world makes sense so long as ZBrush never fixes that most obvious problem.
It's a badge of honor.
Mm-hmm.
At this point.
That's nasty. Super clean.
Oh yeah, see, so I'm trying to poly paint while I have layers recording. You totally can't do it. Oh wait a minute. No? Oh no. No, you can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, yes you can. Jeez. I hate when I'm wrong.
Yeah, but the
Can't do
issue
it.
comes when you bake it.
Yeah, when you bake it, it turns crazy, right?
Yeah, it turns crazy. Like that's the issue. Like they work. You can paint. It's just that when you go to bake it, it just turns to crap. It'll go like it'll paint your model all black and you lose all the work you did.
Now I want to test it. I'm going to test it out.
Now, when you have layers on, could you do that thing where you control click the history and then project color if it does that?
I never thought to do that.
Yeah, you totally could.
I never thought to do. But will it do it for all of?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. I'm curious as to whether that would work.
I never thought to do that, Brad. I see why they pay you the big bucks.
If it works, it might not work. Yeah.
But just the thought of doing it.
I just don't know why I'm going through and naming all these joints if I'm just going to post it and then forget about it forever. I just don't know. Let's see.
Brad, do you have any trips planned before you head back to school? Or
Up to the kitchen.
Yes. Trips. Yeah.
Tri-
I am quite the traveler. As they No, the answer to your question about no.
I'll take your hard laugh as you ain't going nowhere. Got it. I'm sorry.
Brad's Marvel name is He Who Remains.
Yeah.
In one place.
We were talking about that with when we were in quarantine. It's like, dude, this is like, where's the bed? Like, this is, literally have not changed a thing about my entire routine. I'm preparing for this my whole life.
Exactly.
You keep living your best life, Brad. You keep living it.
Big. Let's see. Room.
These are good enough.
We're getting all like futuristic with this song. Here are some bloops that I made.
Oh man, I went back and saw on Amazon there was this really crappy 80s movie. It's a sci-fi movie called Star Crash.
Star Crash.
Star Crash with David Hasselhoff. I saw I had David Hasselhoff and I was like, all right, I gotta watch this.
Yeah.
And man, oh man, it's just about as good as you would expect it to be.
I started watching what that Paper Girls. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a very slow start. Very slow start.
I enjoyed it.
I'm trying to stick with it, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna make it.
Really? You should hang in there. Hang in there for a while.
I'm definitely curious to see it.
I think because I'm hoping that it turns into an Amy Wong movie because I like her, and I don't think it is. I think these, Ali Wong. But is it mostly about the girls, the young girls?
How far did you get into it? Are you like one episode in?
Episode, I believe, middle of episode 2.
Yeah, so hang in there a while. You'll find out who Ali Wong is. She definitely is a main person. not
Okay.
the main person, but she's kind of a main person in there. When you find out the whole shtick, like there's a definite shtick of the whole thing, and when you
Okay.
see what it is, it becomes interesting. I think. Yeah, I watched it. I enjoyed it.
But Sandman definitely started out good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying Sandman.
I don't. Are they doing like a 2-parter to it, or is this like I don't know if they film like season 1 and
Second
2
season?
back to back?
Got a bunch of episodes. I don't know. I'm on like 7 now, I think.
There's 10.
Yeah.
You know Netflix has high hopes when they give them a full 10.
Well, hey, listen. If anything
How
gets a
far the
season
bar?
2, it's if anything gets a second season, that means that it was a success on Netflix because they're cutting heads on that damn channel. You only made 4 million? Sorry, bye. We lost 100 million subscribers, so
Figured it out.
all you guys had to do was just let people share their damn keys with family members, but no. Be greedy.
Right, weren't you going to show something from your what do you do in the shadows?
Oh, I mean, it's just a no. It's just I just rigged some stuff, so just some stuff that was animated and flying around and stuff like that. I just got to you got to see it. It was exciting. Oh, I think actually, yeah. The cool thing is too is that on the studio's website, that's part of their like highlight reel. So
That's dope.
okay. It must have been good
That's
enough
dope.
for the highlight reel. All that matters. I mean, the animators they did they had something to do with it. I'm guessing, but I'm just kidding. Of course they did.
You give them a little bit of a credit.
Yeah, to be clear, if I were an animator and I heard that shit, I'd be like, all right, you can go right off. I would like to work with them again. I heard something about like the way Netflix works too. It's that that if they go to like a third season, like they have to like really up the what they pay their workers, so that they just like cancel everything after the second season.
That sucks.
Yeah,
That doesn't. Like you go to that Christmas party. Let's cheers. You don't become successful.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to pay you.
Congratulations, it's going to go to a second season. You might want to look for extra work.
Yeah, look.
Oh,
you got
fire the
renewed?
entire staff.
Oh, you got renewed? You got to find another job? Is that what that means?
I mean, I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. That's what I read.
It feels true.
Yeah.
Which is the problem. It feels true.
Bradley, Ram
Yep.
is asking, is Danny still with Netflix?
You can message Danny. You can ask him those questions.
Netflix is
No.
Netflix seems like a scary place to work right now.
I'm not. I believe. I'm not sure. Check his handles.
I thought it was, but I'm not sure.
Check his handles.
I mean, God, all the streaming places seem like they're scary places to work right now.
Yeah.
Like if you're in animation at HBO or right now or Discovery, you might be like
Might be like what?
I mean, considering what they did with Batgirl, what they're doing like with all kinds of like property that was started under the previous people, they seem very keen to just chop it all out.
Mm.
Last time I talked to Danny, we were talking about the Forbes came out with like the greatest rappers, top 100 greatest rappers, and we were debating why certain rappers were higher on the list. Like Cardi B was ranked higher than Nicki Minaj, which is very odd to me. She only created one album. Nobody's hard work ever counts for anything. Maybe your normals are jacked up. What are you talking about, B? I don't know what that means. My normals.
You had when you were doing the group by normals, I think.
No. When you do auto group by normals, it just selects random colors by where it is in space.
I know. I think he said I think he was just joking because you were saying like it sucks that they don't give you polygroups.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem with delayed chat sometimes.
Yeah. Who is number one? Number one on the list, I believe it was Biggie was number one on the list.
Hey, what's up, Chris? I never freeze.
Which I also disagree with. Biggie should not be number one.
I never
all time. Just doesn't make
Oh,
sense.
really? Which and who pray tell might be best of all time?
I think Jay should be.
Oh, I see. I thought maybe because Biggie. I mean, instead of Biggie, you might want to have someone a little littler.
Yeah.
Littler.
Wayne was 30 something
fella.
on the list. Wayne was 30 something on the list. I think that's comfortable for his spot.
That's right where he belongs.
Chris says, "What's up?" New folder. Yes. I'm gonna get you guys. I'm gonna link you guys to Forbes 100 list.
Looking for Forbes for rap best rappers of all time. Forbes?
Well, they're asked. It was a list. It's just like someone created a list. You could debate a list.
You know, if Forbes had their assets and said the wealthiest rappers of all time, all day. But
they do. Yeah, but Forbes has writers just like. Yeah, but Forbes have a hip hop section. Like it's
now. If you said Essence Magazine or Jet Magazine.
I assure you that Forbes has the ability to hire people that would know about the culture,
If you said Rap Pages
or Field and Stream, or Popular Mechanics,
right.
or but
Bed Bath and Beyond, maybe. Forbes.
Marie Claire.
Mm-hmm. These are all good choices.
These are all
When you're a magazine establishment, you can do whatever you want.
These are all good choices.
All right, what do I want to do here? This is ridiculous.
I can't find it. It was a while ago.
Of course, wasn't the hip hop powerhouse it is now. It was still.
I don't think there is one, which is why people are doing like I don't think there is one anymore. You gotta go to Spotify to find out any powerhouse video.
Forbes has they have been consistently putting it down in the rap community.
Yeah.
They have. You're right about that. I'm sorry, Bradley.
Oh, I don't know. Anyone can make something to debate, right?
Forbes are laying down the fire hip hop reviews.
Ram, I'm taking your comment not in a positive way. If you're joking, I'm just letting you know.
Saying your lane rap is not for you. Oh no! Don't say that, Ram. Don't take it back.
I'm not taking that in a positive way, Ram.
Don't say that. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it, Bradley. He doesn't mean it. Stay in your lane. That's so mean.
Fine.
Oh.
I thought when you applied dynamic, it applied the subdivision level. Did I not have subdivision level?
What do you mean? What's happening?
I mean, it does, yeah. Usually gives you 3 subdivisions.
I'm applying it, and it's not. There's no levels. I have to reconstruct. That shouldn't be right. No, that's weird.
Was part of it masked or something like that? That doesn't work, right? If you have something masked, it doesn't go. I don't know.
Nothing's masked. By default, it should give me 2, right? Like I have 2 smoothest levels, right? And I'm hitting apply, and none. It did not.
Wait. What you're doing? Dynamic?
Yeah.
And what's happening? You're not getting a result?
No, I'm not getting the subdivision. So it's at smoothest level, smoothest detail, subdivision smoothest is 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hitting apply, and it's not giving me 2 subdivisions.
Try to step down and see if anything happens. Like shift D and see if it does anything.
It should give me that, right?
Right, and then press D.
Well,
did it divide?
I turned it down. I'm sliding it. It's not doing anything if I press D.
So I mean, so you didn't have any sub D levels on it before? Like you had dynamic on it? No.
I have dynamic on it right now, and I should have. So this is 1. Then I should be able to go to 2. Right. I want this. If I hit apply, I should have multiple. I should have more than 1 subdivision.
Yeah, I would think.
And I don't.
Can you reconstruct?
No, it gives me an error. Unable to reconstruct lower subdivision operation cancel. That's broke.
You don't have layers.
Chris says I always apply thickness, then add. Let me try that then. That makes sense. It doesn't, but I'm gonna do it. I see why that would work, but I don't understand why it doesn't work. It doesn't apply all of this. I'm going to take smoothness off. I'm going to apply the thickness, which that will do. Now, if I do dynamic and I turn thickness off, and I do this, it might apply now. Apply. Yep, that worked. It's so weird it didn't apply both of them at the same time. Thanks, Chris. When you have thickness, it doesn't give you the subdivision level. So, good to know. So I'm going to duplicate this. That one to project onto later. Power Plus it gives you a nice edge. Cool, thank you.
So, Mike, are you redoing the torso?
No, I just got to retopo it. I want a UV, and I'm getting rid of the parts that you don't even see, and then I'm gonna UV it, re-UV it rather.
Trevor King says, "Has anyone tried rigging in Blender?" I have not tried rigging in Blender.
I think Blender is still missing some things that are fairly really useful. Like some things may have changed, and of course there are always those add-ons. But I felt like they were missing things like blend shapes for a while or constraints. And again, they might have them now, or they might have add-ons for them. But yeah, I think that they have that kind of like that basic quick rig setup, and I think it's a great way probably to kind of get really quick skeletons for posing and stuff. I don't know whether or not it has as much customization in terms of rigging as something like Maya does. But yeah, I've seen the rigging process, and it seems like really kind of straight ahead, which is useful. I'm not sure how much individualized control you have over the rig itself, but yeah. I just remember reading something like there are certain things they didn't have for a while, and I was very surprised that they were still like without things like that. But things may have changed. So in other words, I have nothing interesting or helpful to add. Sorry about that. But
there's a long way of getting there, Bradley.
I know. But I remember obviously because I keep telling myself I'm going to learn Blender, but that would be obviously the most important thing for me is whether you can rig in it. And I just remember reading something like, now they allow you to do blend shapes, and I was like, you couldn't do them before? Oh yeah, I think it was set-driven keys, which you couldn't do before, or maybe you still can't. And if you're a rigger, set-driven keys are kind of important. So I don't know about that. But again, if you're looking just for posing, I think it's probably really, really quick. Just like the human IK thing here is in Maya. It's a quick rig thing. But Bradley, so you still use Blender, right?
Yeah, I use Blender. I've been able to migrate to Blender for UVing, retopo, and rendering.
Man, I still see stuff rendered in screen in Blender, which is amazing. But I just have not.
That's what I want to do. Like, I would love
Yeah.
to be able to take this Lion-O in there, but I don't have UVs for everything.
That too is an easy fix.
Is it?
You can UV that. What's great about like you don't need like great like production UVs, Mike. So
Especially for some of that stuff, you're just
Yeah,
applying
like-
a material, right? Essentially, you don't need to have like
Yeah.
crazy. So
yeah, like you don't need production ready.
That's gonna be
Rigify, that's
dope,
what it's called.
man.
Yeah, it's a cool name.
Is it though? It's a little too close.
Oh boy.
A little too close, you know? The same.
I shall rigify this.
See why you keep going? Why you keep going?
Ah.
I'm gonna go to a birthday party later today, and all I'm gonna be doing is retopping all these pieces.
Boy, do you
Taking your
know how
laptop?
to have fun.
Huh?
You gonna
Taking
retop
your
it at the
laptop?
party?
Yeah. It's a kids party. It's like
Oh, it's the kids' party. Okay, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I was like, happy birthday,
Yeah,
mom! I'm gonna be out here.
No,
retopping.
it's a kids party. It's a kids party. But yeah, on my laptop. B says time to learn.
Oh,
Your
fuck
UVs
that.
don't have to be clean or packed like you see in games because you can just slap your poly paint onto it.
Is there kind of like a does Go Z work with Blender? It does, right?
There is there's a plugin. It's not supported by Pixel
Oh.
that you can get on from GitHub to do it. The Brad, the UV Zen UVs and Blender is like super light years past what Maya is doing right now. It's great.
What's it called?
Zen UV.
Is that an add-on?
It is an app. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not right. Thanks.
So cancel.
Right.
Oh man, oh crap.
What's going on? Oh, you don't like those colors? They don't sing to you?
Trying to re-topo this so I can get some good UVs, and it's just a mess, man. It keeps pulling these things apart and everything. Maybe if I divide it up a little bit.
You have access to a really good plugin that you can try called Easy Remesh.
Tell me what that's gonna do again.
If there's two algorithms, one that's for organic and one for hard surface, and what it'll do is anything that you have, the hard surface one will probably work really good on that.
Yeah. All right, let me try.
Yep.
So you're saying
This is the piece.
Go
it
to
makes remesh easy.
it's inside the Stylus League folder.
Let me try something first. Before I do, I want to just see if I can give this a little bit more topology. That might help.
Let's rename this. I need to, you know what? I don't know where my quick saves go on this Mac. I need to figure that out. That could be a problem later.
Certainly could be.
I'm just hitting quick save. I'm like, I wonder where those files go.
Oh, on the Mac. No, it's on the Mac. It's going to be in your applications folder.
Oh, that's where it's going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Applications, ZBrush, and you'll see your quick saves in there. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Let's explore that, because that might be.
Well, actually, no. If you go to your Lightbox and go to your quick save tab, if you hover over it, it'll show you the pathway.
Still kind of new to this Mac life.
Unfortunately, I am not, because I taught that. Yeah. So if you hover over, look at the bottom of the light box. It should show you kind of like a little. If you hover over one of those, you'll just get the bottom of it. The little.
Yes. User share data quick save. Okay, it's in there. All right, cool.
Oh yeah, so it's a different place. It's not your applications.
Okay. Good to know. B says, "Have you guys seen Nope? You've heard good things, bad things about it. Was wondering.
I see it.
I-
I haven't seen it.
I don't
yet.
do
want to.
scary.
Is it scary, or is it kind of like more like? Because I do want to see it. But I haven't seen it yet. But I didn't know it was like scary so much as like tense.
I don't think it is.
It's me we're talking about. Don't take much.
I definitely want to see it. I just haven't had it. I'm not going out to the theater to see it. I'll wait. till it comes home.
That's my problem. I'm just not, I'm still not at that point where I'm going to go to a theater.
What suppose you're thinking about, Brad?
That's a good question. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's going to be amazing, without question.
Okay.
I'm trying to think about if I were to print this out. Like, do I want him to be throwing the shield? Do I want to have kind of like a motion line behind, like a motion shape behind it, or do I want to have him like flying or jumping off the or kind of like landing or doing something kind of mid-airish? I don't know.
Bobby, I don't know.
I'm open for suggestions, but I think once I get the rig set up, I can start kind of like trying some stuff.
Yeah.
Still have to sculpt him. I mean, he's not sculpted yet, but he just blocked in.
Yeah.
Chris says, I miss your skin painting tutorial, Mike. I've been. Oh, he's saying thank you for the skin painting.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, no worries. Yeah,
I was afraid you were going to say, could you just go over it one more time?
just do it one more time. Just back that up. Do it one more time, please. Yeah, thanks, man. No, it's right at the beginning there.
Yeah, like I think maybe 5-10 minutes into the stream. And hopefully we'll be able to get Rams in. He wants to see tool bag.
Now, Bradley, are you looking to print this guy?
I will print this one. I have two planned prints. This one and the Disney one that we did. But hopefully I can kill two birds with one stone because I want to make sure this is like a game ready character too.
Oh man.
Why? What are you gonna do? Rig it and do some posing and animation stuff too?
No, because I'm a character artist for games and I need something in my portfolio.
Oh,
Yeah, but you should. You know, it wouldn't be bad to have that to see him running.
Yeah.
You know. Or,
Oh well, I'll give them to you. I'm
well,
gonna rig it. I'm gonna rig them myself though, and then you can correct whatever.
That's right. That's honestly the only way to find out if a rig is going to work is you got to start doing stuff and finding out what no rig is ever done. You should start working using it and then realize, oh shit, I have to fix this and this and this. And this. That's the most terrifying thing, man. When I do a rig and then send it in, like, because I'm sure you guys know too. You take a render and you post it and you're like, oh, there's 3 things I should fix about that after you've already posted it.
oh yeah.
And
And then I post it again, and somehow people don't care about it as much the second time.
Yeah.
Like,
as soon as I send
"Didn't
the
you
rig,
just
I'm
post
like,
this?"
oh, I should probably fix that. But that I hate that. I post a render and realize, oh, I didn't paint that, or I didn't like some obvious thing I probably should have fixed.
Yeah.
But then I realized, like you said, no one's looking. It's okay. It's all right.
I wish I duplicated the.
What's the matter?
I'm thinking of something in my head. I'm like,
I'm glad this thing does the autosave, but I find that it's always when I'm thinking like 3-4 steps ahead of what I want to do, and then autosave comes on and just throws me right out of the rhythm. I'm like, shit.
I know, but it does save your life.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Not for nothing. Ryan's idea for autosave is like really good.
What was it again?
Raymac, like he counted how many history states at the top of the thing that it would take for him to get all the way to the end, and he set his autosave to go to all the way to the end of that top bar of your top of your screen.
Yeah, you guys were talking about that. I still don't exactly understand what that does.
So you can count, like, you can actually, like, I'll show you off stream. It would be a lot easier.
Well, no, because these guys probably want to know.
So if you go to your
autosave,
if you go to your quick save history, right? And then it tells you for the duration, maximum duration. Right now it's set to 10, like 10 minutes. What he did was he counted, instead of like 10 minutes, he counted how many squares he can fit at the top of his history state. So right now I think I have 107 right here. So if I wanted to save when I got to this length, I would save this to 107, maximum duration 107. Right, so that way it's predictable, and then you would do your quick save based off of that.
Dude, I'm so paranoid that I just hit the 9 key every time I do anything I like.
Oh, but I also do that too. I also click quick save manually too.
Constantly, but that's why you need to have it not manually, because like Mike was saying, when you're in the zone, the last thing you think to do is hit autosave. And that's when you ends up when it does crash, you end up losing stuff that was probably the best because the whole reason you forgot to save is because it was going so well.
B, dude, Bradley, your art has. Oh, thank you, B. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, are you using poly paint to guide the remesh right now, Mike?
No, this is go to somebody else. Don't worry about me.
What's that?
Don't worry about what I'm doing. This shit I'm doing right here probably doesn't make a lot of sense. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut away what's under the blue part, and then that way when I do my remesh, everything doesn't have to line up. But I just want to see where it is to do my cuts, like what I absolutely need to have here. Does that make any sense? I don't want to cut I don't want to cut it so that I'm messing up something I need. Dog ate it. Oh, if anybody is interested in mentoring, I have a lot of my classes with CG Spectrum are kind of closing out right now, and I don't have new intakes of students at the moment. So if you guys hit me up, we can talk about getting you in to do mentoring if you're interested.
When is that? Yeah, when is that year? When is the semester done?
It's staggered. So I just wrapped up a couple of students who finished out their final term, and so I won't be getting them back. And I think they're doing budget cutbacks, so I don't know when I'm getting the next intake of students. So while I have free time, I figured get while the getting's good.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one.
I just realized I gotta update my blender before I go to this party.
Now the party you're going to, even though it's the kids' party, is Mrs. Cooler going with you?
Yes.
And this is approved, pre-approved.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out.
Bro.
Did you get approval from the general on this one?
Bro.
You
You know what I'm thinking. This case is taken.
I know.
you know what I'm thinking.
I know what you're thinking.
You know what I'm thinking. Ask me these questions.
No, it's like a Key and Peele skit, but You know, I gotta ask.
Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. Who gonna run this town tonight? All right.
Good
Hey,
question.
bruh.
That's a good question.
No, you understand when I am asked to go to these functions, they lead with, "Oh, you can sculpt." I'm like, "Cool, I'm coming."
And where do you go to do that? Like, where do you have room? Because you need to set out your whole set out, right? You can't just
Nah,
have
dude,
your
it's just my
laptop. You gotta have.
dude. It's just my MacBook and tools. That's it.
Right, but you gotta plug in. You gotta hold the peripheries. You gotta mouse.
I don't know if you know this. My MacBook goes at least 6 or 7 hours before I have to like charge it.
I've heard that.
Okay, even when you're doing
Yep.
Blender stuff.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Incorrect.
It is witchcraft. I promise. It is. I tested it. I've done substance work on it.
Yeah, man.
Cycles renders, and if I do cycles renders, it'll shorten the span to like maybe 5 hours. But I'm never like rendering straight for 5 hours, so. I'll be very hard pressed to go back to a Windows machine mobily.
Yeah.
How's that mouse, Brad?
You mean the keyboard? Because
That's the keyboard.
yeah,
It's sorry. I'm telling you, it is sorry. It'll never do it again.
It's just fine.
Love.
Don't let him keyboard shame you.
I know.
He'll never do it again. He's so sorry.
He's trying to keyboard shame you.
He's so sorry. He's so sorry.
You have no doubt that work is getting done when you hear that noise.
I know.
That's right.
I just want you to tell your keyboard that you forgive it, but you won't forget. Just
Never forget.
Oh, but Mike, I'm gonna triple check. I'm gonna make sure it's okay though. It's a good question. It's a good question. It is good question.
I know you had to puff out your chest on the air. I know you had to puff your chest out.
Don't be asking questions that will require me to jump off a ledge. All right, don't be that friend. All right, if you know that I can easily I'll easily jump for it. Don't do it. All right.
Trying to keep you out of the danger zone.
I was gonna say, most of us when we heard that that bravado, we were like, yeah, right. You weren't fooling any of us anyway. So
I'll make sure I'll triple check.
Like how I do.
I believe I asked the question and it was like a yes, but I don't know if I was being paid attention to at the moment.
That's always the best.
You're being lured in. It was a trap.
Yeah. But I know she know my mouth was moving.
Speaking of it's a trap. So Brad, guess what I went back to the other day? That we bought it at the exact same time and played for about 15 minutes each.
The Star Wars Battlefront game?
Squadrons. Yeah. I was like, it was dope, and I completed a mission for General Akbar. I was like, oh,
I was gonna say
man,
I had to have something to
Brad
do
should
with
have stuck
Akbar.
with this. Yeah, you should have stuck with it, dude. You should have stuck with it. Very cool. He's like, I appreciate your service. I was like, the word.
And you're like, thank you, General Akbar. It's a pleasure, sir.
Thanks, General. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Good looking, son.
That impression is uncanny.
Hey.
I'm just gonna find myself doing voiceover work for the next video game before this is through.
I wish, man. I wish. I'm gonna, while I'm doing the Gnomon thing, I'm gonna see if I can get them to like realize how great my voice is. We need you to do voiceovers for stuff. Okay. If you insist. Dude, let me tell you something. This thing that's coming out that I can't talk a whole lot about, I heard the rough cut. Oh my God, man. They made me sound super duper intelligent. I love it.
You are, Mike.
like,
you are intelligent.
Oh, hey, listen.
It's like
I
auto
keep it
tune
very
for
real.
brains.
I know, right? It was a brain auto tune. That's true for real. I sound so thoughtful, dude. It was like, all right, Mike, calm down. Listen, when you say this part, say it real slow. And I was like, when I do such and such, I think about this. And they're like, yeah, that sounds thoughtful. Do it more like that.
I can't help but be reminded of this bon mot I once heard in a Parisian cafe.
I'm a very well-learned man. I have many leather-bound books. That might
Just
be more that.
so you know, I'm on that call now. When a car pulls up in my driveway, that means pizza will be here. That means I won't.
Oh, okay.
Just let you know if there's
But what if we're watching Prey at the time?
Oh, it's gonna be happening. No, she's gonna be coming up, pulling in very, very soon. I thought Prey would be more of an evening watch.
Oh wait, Brad, are you down for the watching with me and Bradley?
Yeah, man.
Bradley and I.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I will pretend. I will act surprised.
Awesome. Right. Now, last night was my official free night, so I'm gonna have to get approval. But I'm just saying, I run things. It's just a thoughtful thing.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna
Mike.
run up the flagpole, see how it goes. But I am running things.
That's the only way of doing it, man.
That's right.
You're all.
You taught me that.
You're all such
Run
bad.
things. Crinkle.
I wish there was like a plugin that will list all of your subtools and you can like go in and rename all of them all at one time. Like just go in and start typing versus clicking on each one. That would be like amazing.
Wait, what are you saying? You wish it does?
I wish there was like a box that would load all of your subtools, like the names, and then I can go in and type and start renaming every tool versus clicking through. That would be like amazing.
I mean, you can just.
You can't do that with that plugin. That thing that you got me to use. What was the thing that you turned me on to, Bradley?
Clean utilities? No.
Is that what it is?
Well, but when you think about it,
tools.
if you had a whole list and you were going down, you have to hit the tab key to go down to the next level, right? So if you just hit the down arrow, it does the same thing.
Does it? Yeah, but then I have to go press rename, and then I have to press rename, go to tab, press rename, go to tab, press rename for each one.
That's true. The rename button. Yeah. That's true.
Like my tool saying extract 1, 2, 3, 4 is bothering the hell out of me.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like I'm at a Renaissance fair right now.
Oh, I did buy that. I bought that Game of Thrones entire video deal that they had in 4K for $50. Man, I started watching again. I forgot how dope it was, man. When does the new show start?
Couple of weeks, right? Like very
I think it's
soon.
sometime this month. Yeah.
Yeah, very soon.
Oh, damn. I got a lot of episodes to watch. I can do 72 episodes in the next couple weeks, right?
Well, I mean, seeing as how this is a prequel, you actually have to
Throw out the last 2 seasons. Oh, cool. Okay.
you have to watch negative 70 episodes.
Brad B's asking, do you work in games like me, or do you work what part of industry you work in?
I'm mostly just a teacher. I do my own little prints and stuff like that, but all my freelance work is for TV and film, mostly TV. Not a whole lot,
Mostly.
in between. Mostly, I think I've done stuff for places like for animation stuff like that. I don't even know where it goes. Like when you do freelance stuff, a lot of times they don't tell you what it's for. So, but for the studio I do most of my work for is for TV. It's first mostly rigging. However, I will have to say that space slug on the Expanse, all me, baby, all me, modeled, sculpted, and rigged by me. Thank you very much. My little space slug. I love him.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
man.
I love the Expanse, and I didn't know you did that slug. That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, mostly it's just rigging.
On.
But yeah, TV and film. In fact, I'm looking forward. There's a movie that's coming. It was in studios. It's coming out. It's coming out on Shudder, I think, soon. The one called Slashback, where I did that tentacle monster. I'm psyched to see that because that was a pain in the butt to rig.
I want to see
Tentacles are
that.
tough.
Oh, no. God, crap.
What happened?
Saving. Thanks, Mike.
I keep accidentally dynameshing and then undoing the dynamesh.
Oh
And
yeah.
it takes forever for it to dynamesh. And then I just got it the way I want it, and I was like, "Oh, let me clear this mask," and I'm dynameshing it.
just delete your undo history. They don't have to worry about it. That's what I do, and that happens to me too many times.
Oh wait, can I do it for just one subtool?
Yeah. Just go up to edit and then hit del UH.
I gotta turn off the friggin' undo history. This is ridiculous. Shit, man. This took like 5 minutes for this thing last time, and I was just like, whew. Okay, now it's done. Oh crap, I just did it again. See how much money I lost in the stock market this week.
Yeah, that'll cheer you up.
Oh shit, I did it wrong. Haha. I did Control V to copy when it's Command V. Damn, Mac.
Oh, it doesn't do it both?
No, I have to hit Command. You forgive me.
I told you I remapped all, like the first thing I do on every computer I get, every PC I get, is I remap it so that all the keys are in the Mac position because I came up on a Mac.
I was raised on the Mac.
In the mean streets of Cupertino.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's infuriating though. I as much as I love this new M1 iPad, just doing simple things, cutting and pasting sometimes it is so difficult, dude. Even with a keyboard, it's really infuriating.
Apple goes out of their way to do things the opposite way on the iPad.
They make things incredibly difficult for the sake of being difficult.
Yeah, like it's the iPad way, but does it have to be though?
Right.
Does it have to be?
And the thing,
The real
about it,
answer
too,
is no.
like,
The real answer is no.
Yeah.
It does not have to be.
I finally got used to the idea of there just being an iOS and them never just making the Mac OS
Correct.
for their mobile devices. Like I get that, that's fine. But simple stuff that you just do one way on the computer, just do it that way on the freaking iPad, man. Gotta be like that.
It's gonna be even worse. On iPad 16, like it's like
I'm gonna need to upgrade my iPad pretty soon. I got a crack in a little crack in the screen, but you know, once you see that,
don't do
not
it.
see it.
I'll be upgrading mine when the new one comes out in October. I'll
Brad,
cut
that
you a
stuff has
sweet
the
ass
newest
deal.
everything.
I'll cut you a
He has to
sweet
have the
ass
newest
deal.
everything. Mm-hmm.
The sweetest deal. Like
Sweetest
taboo deal.
Like it'll be a crime sweet deal.
that is how you roll.
That's how I roll with friends. That's how I
Yeah.
roll with friends.
See, the way you are with friends, that's how I am on Gumroad.
As you should not.
Everybody's Brad's friend.
Yeah. It's like Brad doesn't treat strangers different than real friends. That's why we're not special, Mike.
I want to encourage. I want to encourage rigging. Everyone should learn.
Not the way you're doing it.
I don't know why. I put myself out of work, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Crazy Brads. We're giving it away.
Oh, shit, where is this?
There you go. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I gotta rename these pieces. It's gonna drive me effing mad.
Time is the charm.
That old chestnut.
You know what I'm going to end up probably doing on this whole thing, which is so damn infuriating. It would take 2 seconds for me to take this into Maya, go into their quad draw, and just remake this thing and then project the details down on it, and it'd be super damn clean.
I'm telling you, if you didn't do the damn plugin I told you to do, you would have your problem solved.
All right. Let's see. What's it called again? Because I probably have it.
It's Easy Remesh.
Yeah,
Extract
Is it in
might do a
Stylus?
good job to it. Yeah, I'll
Is it in
make
Stylus
sure.
League?
Yeah, I'm gonna triple check.
I'm convinced there's probably 1,000 of these kinds of plugins that would probably make our lives so much easier if we actually just bother to learn them.
Yeah, I did. I did.
I mean, even
Yes,
if
it's in there. If you go into the assets, ZBrush plugins, and it's there.
Because you know what I could do also? I'm gonna get it. But I'm just saying, if I wanted to take the Z, what's it called? Z topology. What's it? Z.
Sure?
Come on.
Yeah, you can
No.
apologize
no,
if you want.
Z. What's it called? No, maybe not Z. What's the thing where you draw the quad
ZBrush.
yourself?
Yeah, ZBrush guides right there. Z Remesher guides.
Z
that's
measure
right.
that's.
Yeah.
Is this it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
and
you
then
keep
I
right,
just
yeah, you could do it that way.
Drew this
Oh.
crap down myself.
That's what I like. You're doing this real. You're doing this experimentation live. I like this. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not like retopologizing. It's. Or maybe it's the.
No. It's gonna draw out this piece, but it'll be way cleaner, and then I can just project the details back.
It
You know what I'm
might.
saying? But it
I don't
doesn't
think.
look like
I don't
it's
think it
doing
will. I don't. It's not doing it. I think it's a. There's like.
It's not. It's not ZBrush.
It might be
Guys, it's
topo.
Z
Yeah, it might be
something.
like
Z
topo something. Topology something.
Topology. Thank
Brush.
you. It's Fred. Yeah, no, Frederick wrote it. It's topology brush. I just couldn't remember the name of it.
Oh, that's
Brush. Yeah, that's the one I want, not the guides. T.
that brush can be a little temperamental, but
Topology. There it
No.
is.
Nobody
I
actually
mean,
uses that. But, you know.
I use it. I use it for making armor and stuff. You doubting Thomas's?
Probably means Z Spear retop.
That's what I thought.
No, that's not. No, this
No.
is exact. Frederick had it. This is exactly.
No, he
what
wants
I'm
to
talking
do it
about.
this way. He wants to draw it. He wants to do it the artistic way.
Screw you guys. Right home.
I also like gave you a really cool brush. If you just put a plane down, you can do it that way too. Frederick said the guide one will also help you with zebra mesh here. That's true too. He just doesn't want to do it my way. Understand? You be your own man, Mike.
Take it easy.
How am I not taking it easy? Don't you tell me take it easy. I am easy, damn it.
The hell is it upside down? What's going on here?
Well, you keep doing what you're doing. You keep doing.
Shut up.
You keep doing.
Worry about your Guyver. Worry about your Guyver.
I am. I'm renaming subtools. The most
Good
funnest
for you.
things in the
Why is
world.
this doing this? What the hell is going on here?
I have a comment in that says, to me, the Z Mahler one is better. I agree.
Listen,
If
When you
only he
guys
had a
spend-
brush that helped him do that.
when you guys spend 10,000 hours on one lino that you're not done with, and then you get a stream, and then you get a couple of friends that are fair weather friends to come on the stream with you and bust your balls the entire time, then you can call the shots.
I'm
That's
mad.
right.
I'm not a
Call
fair,
both
fair
of you.
weather friend. Man, I'm not fair.
Call the
weather
both of y'all
friend.
fair weather friends. Brad, I'm blaming you for not keeping Bradley in check.
Mm.
Did he go get pizza?
He went to go get his pizza. Brad's like,
I was on pizza prep, but now I have to go get
See?
pizza.
All right.
Ready?
You were
Yeah,
supposed to have my back. Why did it not? Why? Hey Brad, why is it doing this?
What's up?
I drew out the topology on this thing,
Right.
and when I click on it to give it thickness, it does this. You know why?
Okay, so undo that.
you also got a history save too, a history state save. I don't know if that will do anything.
Maybe. Oh,
Nope.
I don't know why it's doing that. I don't have.
Is anything hidden?
Maybe.
Now, wait. Okay, look on the right-hand side over there, on the bottom right-hand corner. Not right. You see that little red dot down there? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it part of
I think that's where I was before it started saving. That's all
okay.
it was. But
So-
I might have something hidden. Let's make sure I don't have anything hidden. I do. That's what it was. Thanks, Brian. Delete hidden. thought I deleted the hidden. I didn't. Brush.
Still may not work.
Apology. This one's apology. Then click. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
All right, gents, I'm going to get ready for some food. Thank you once
All right,
again for
man.
having me on here.
Hey, thanks for coming, bro.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. Have a great one.
Ryan says, I'm pretty sure it's your brush intensity. It looks like he had
It
something
was
hidden.
it was just hidden. Yeah. All right. It's gonna be way cleaner anyway.
Mike, you did it your way. I never doubted you for a second.
I always eventually get there. I don't take
Never
the
doubted you for a second.
I take the scenic route.
You need. That's weird. What's this? Name. That the cloth looks really good, Mike.
Oh, down here? This one. We freeze now. Oh, dude.
What happened?
Save. No, it was
Yeah.
it was taking a sweet time.
If you insert an edge down the middle, that would also help you bend and all that.
Yeah, I'm going to.
It's nice to see that topology brush works.
Hey, dude, I'm telling you, I use it all the time. I just don't remember what the name of it is, which is embarrassing. And then when I have one side, I can just copy and paste it on the other side, so that's good too.
You still got symmetry?
No, but I don't have to. It's not that far out of symmetry.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Mike, I think it might be time for us to drop off.
Oh yeah, you gotta go. Okay.
Hey,
All
thanks again for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks, guys. This was fun. So you're
Have
gonna
a
be around
good
later on
weekend.
for pray?
Oh, all day.
Okay. Okay. All right. Have fun. Anything. Thanks, guys.
All right, man. Thank you guys.
All right. Peace.